So we start this session. Y'all are still traveling en route to Ogar. That's kind of where we left last session. And y'all are devising a plan. So if y'all want to keep planning or kind of at least get on the same page before we arrive, you can. If not, we'll just cut to y'all arriving at Ogar.
Um, Anybody else have any ideas?
I forgot to listen to the recap.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to Ogar. That's all I remember.
Darn.
I'm sorry. You don't
It
have
just
to repeat it.
recapped
I know. I'll figure it out. I know you just recapped. I just wanted to let you know that I forgot to, and I'll
It's
figure it
been
out from here.
Less than 2 minutes after the recap, and he's already forgotten.
I
Turn
flatlined.
his ears off.
No, I flatlined. Sorry.
You heard people yapping, and he's muted his.
Do you think that I yap sesh?
Frick you! God dang it, dude.
All right, then we'll just go ahead and cut to y'all arriving at Ogar. So as the what's it called? The cart pulls in, and you see Ogar coming up on the horizon. You notice that at this point it'll be. Do y'all remember what time of day y'all left before?
Did we stay the night? Did we go? I think didn't we go to sleep before we left, or?
I think we did stay the night.
Yeah, I believe
Right?
we slept the night and then left in the morning. That
Okay,
way we
so it'll be
wouldn't,
about
like...
midday. Early or late morning. So like around if y'all depending on how early y'all left, it would be about I'd say about a 4 to 5 hour ride as y'all discussed these things. So about early or late morning to midday is when y'all arrive. And sure enough, as y'all have had it described to you, there is a full-blown sort of festival or feast going on at the tribe. There's music going. There's let me change the music to be more appropriate of that. Here we go. There's music going. Like tables have been pulled out of buildings into the streets, into the kind of open plazas and courtyards that are around. And there are tables everywhere, food everywhere, people bustling about as they go about this festival. So much so that the streets are hard to navigate in your cart because of just the density of people and other things in the streets.
Looks like it's a party, eh?
Yes, Tombstone. That's bad.
Yes, remember when we talked about this? They're gonna do their stuff at the party to get everybody at the same time.
Are we welcomed here right now?
What do you mean welcomed here?
Are we welcomed here? Like, were we not just at odds with the mayor?
The chief?
I never said we couldn't.
Yeah,
Actually, he invited us to the party.
that's right.
The more people, the better for him. So.
Right.
I'm still confused. Phelan, you said that this party was a bad thing.
Yes,
I believe that is what you call an oxymoron.
Are you a fan?
As you
of
get a
puns,
whiff of
Tombstone?
like a roast off in the distance.
Well, Tombstone, parties are good, but the reason for this party is not, because whatever reason they told everybody is fake. Or it might be real. But the reason that they like the party is because they're going to use it to kill everybody. I said that last part. I said that last part quite enough that nobody else could hear except for Tombstone and our group.
And why
I'm
is
trying
that
to start a
bad thing?
panic. Because we don't want him to kill people, because he's trying to summon some sort of deity. And that can't be good. I'm
I'm trying to empathize with you, humanoid people.
Your definition of human... never mind.
I'm a lizardnoid person.
I think it's... Sure. We'll go with that.
I kind of agreed with you for a minute. That's the worst part.
So, what do?
Tombstone's
Um,
gonna go find a stand serving chicken legs.
We frolic.
So as you walk up to the stand serving chicken legs, there's a Goliath man there who's, manning the stand, and he sees you walk up, he's like, "Hello, traveler!"
Hey,
As he
ah,
offers you a chicken leg.
thanks, man. Appreciate that. I grab it and I'll walk off.
How do you pay for
I
that?
keep walking. I keep walking. He did not name a price. It's free.
There's no
You
price
stole
tag.
my parents, I can steal this chicken.
Oh my gosh.
Well, they're Norse parents.
Besides
What's
that, I'm
around?
just gonna wait on the rest of the party.
What's around?
What's around? Like I said before, just bustling people. Everyone is kind of outside. All the
Right.
tables have been pulled outside.
Mhm.
There's stands and other such places to get food, and think of it like a festival, but without remove a lot of the entertainment and just replace it with like food.
Can I just wander around
Feast.
and see if I can hear anything of what their plans are or what they know? I don't know.
Yeah,
just
yeah.
some
Roll
information.
perception.
Okay. I was not prepared for that. I don't even think I have D&D pulled up. No, I don't. I was eating my food.
Anyone else who wants to can as well.
Sure.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Perception.
I got an 11.
22.
So as you start to open your ears and eyes around as you kind of survey the area, you hear people talking about the food there. Some person talking about how this random lizard just came up and took a chicken leg, and that's it. Don't even know where they came from. Some other people are talking about the potential of, today's like a bunch of food, but tomorrow they're gonna keep the the gambling and the other entertainment kind of areas open. So it's gonna be kind of like a full on. That's gonna be added to the festival tomorrow. But you do, Havel, you do hear one thing. You hear a couple of Goliaths kind of murmuring, or not murmuring, but just talking to each other, not really attempting to be quiet, but also not attempting to not making an announcement. Where between them they're talking, and they mention how they don't they haven't no one's seen the chief around.
Okay. I am going to. Am I next to Phelan?
You can be.
I'm next to Phelan. I grab Phelan's shoulder and pull him close. Phelan.
Yes.
I'm basically speaking to his ears a little quieter. I've overheard the conversation from Goliaths. They're saying that no one has seen the chief.
Well, he's probably wherever he's planning on starting this whole ordeal, so
Sure, but do you think that no guards? Is it guards who were saying this, or just people?
Just people.
Oh, okay. I'm totally misread the situation. But that's
Yeah,
okay.
it was just people man, there's this huge festival. Has anyone heard from the chief? Because nobody's seen him.
I
yet.
misread the situation, but I'm gonna keep going with what I was doing. I wouldn't have done that other ways. But where do you think this may be? If you had to guess, what would something like this take place? You being magical, of course.
you being magical. You'd want to be outside of the range of it, I'm assuming. Can I roll an Arcana to see if I might understand what might be
Sure.
the best? A 7.
A 7.
I rolled
He's gotta-
17 just a second ago.
He's got to power it somehow. So he's got to be close enough to power it. But outside of that,
Yeah,
could be anywhere in the
Yeah.
tribe.
I can't say for sure, but definitely not far, but definitely not too close. He doesn't want to get offered up in his own sacrifice,
Understood. I'm gonna pat him on the shoulder, and I'm gonna approach the Goliaths that were speaking to each other.
Okay.
Excuse me,
Yes.
gentlemen. My name is Havel Talon. Obviously, I'm a foreigner here, but I overheard your conversation. You were unable to find the chief, and I've been looking for the chief. I've just been wanting to greet and introduce myself to him.
As he kind of looks around the like kind of the feast that's going around. Good luck with that. Nobody's. I mean, at least nobody. He hasn't made any big announcement since the start of the feast. But
Where was he last when you saw him?
well, he announced the start of the feast in the center of the tribe. After that, we've all been starting, and well, it's usually custom to go around and visit as much as you can. But he hasn't been seen
good.
anywhere.
Do you know of anyone who may know his location? Just
Yeah,
anyone at all?
one of his advisors, his cousin. He's been walking around. He's been kind of taking control and leading the feast so far.
I see. And can you point me to where he may be?
As he looks around, I don't think he's around here anymore. But he went off eastward toward the brawl
Eastward.
centers.
The brawl centers. Is this like a fighting center when you say brawl?
Yeah, so usually we can bet on fights and watch them, but right now they're closed right now for the feast. But I heard they're gonna be open tomorrow. So
I see. Well, thank you, friend. What was your name?
my name?
I apologize.
My name's Ashmar.
Ashmar. Thank you, friend. It was a pleasure meeting you.
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm gonna walk back up to like Phelan and the party. So I've gathered information. His advisor may know where he is. And have we seen his advisor before, Seth?
No.
And I have gotten some information on him too. Apparently, he last seen was heading eastward toward the Brawl Center. And it's closed down for the feast, of course. I'm going to head that way and see what I can find. If anyone would like to join me.
Sure, I'll follow you. Best lead we have right now, so.
Okay, I'm gonna start heading that direction.
I'll
So
go.
he's walking on. Doing our joins him.
About this, stopping the sigil or activating only part of the sigil that Tombstone said.
Hmm?
Do you think that how do we separate the sigil?
This I would have no understanding of how to do. I currently want to find the Starlight Shard. Seeing as
That's plan 1.
sure. We find the chief, we
Plan-
find the Starlight Shard. We find the chief, we may be able to pull information from him.
1B would be to stop the sigil.
Correct.
Plan 1C would be to kill the thing that comes out.
Correct.
Plan 2 would be to die.
And I don't like Plan 2, Thunar. I won't lie to you.
Hmm.
Me neither.
Plan A, we
Plan-
stop it. Plan 2, we all die.
I don't.
No, it was Plan 1, Plan 1A. No, it was Plan 1, Plan 1B, Plan 1C, Plan 2.
Thunar, you have one strategic mind. Now,
Broke
I'm
it down
going to
into
go.
categories for you.
Thank you. Now I will go find
Plan 1,
the chief and
good.
see what I can do.
Plan 2, bad.
That's good to know.
So
Okay.
Havel's
And then I'll call-
Havel's heading off. Phelan and Thunar are joining him.
What
Fun.
what are the roads made of?
What are the roads made of? Yeah, so as you're walking on these roads, they're kind of stone paved, not like exquisite like
Roman roads.
yeah, not like exquisite Roman, but like kind of cobbled and like kind of smoothed out. So nicer roads. Definitely not befitting of the word, tribe, but stone.
Blue stone?
No, just cobble.
Interesting.
Roll investigation though.
I will dig the road up if I have to. I got a 3. I will dig this road up if I have to.
Yeah, you see outside of it being stone and cobble, you don't really see anything.
Can I like pick up a rock or two?
I mean, it's not gravel road. Like it's like kind of like there's like mortar like keeping these stones together.
Oh.
So you'd have to like break into it to take out the rock.
Let me know if I see a chipped edge of the road as we walk somewhere. Like somebody ran over it with a car or something.
Okay. Will do. All right. So who else is joining Havel? Is it just them 3?
I'm sorry, I had to pop out for a brief second. Where are they going?
So Havel talked to a. Actually, I'll let Havel explain.
Okay.
I overheard some Goliaths talking about how no one had seen the chief in some time. And so I approached them and I asked them, have you seen the chief? And they said no. Last he was seen was at the start of the festival announcing everything. And then no one has seen him since. And so I asked them, is there anyone who may know where his whereabouts are? And they said, oh, his advisor. Have you seen his advisor? Last he was seen was heading eastward towards the Brawl Center, but it's closed down for the feast, so we're heading towards the Brawl Center now.
Okay, I'll go.
Okay.
All right. Going once. Going twice.
The invitation's open to Tombstone too, right? Like you were waiting on the party.
Tombstone's just like off doing his own thing right now.
Enjoying that chicken
Stealing
leg.
from people. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll hang back. If it's okay, so Tombstone is hanging back.
Yep.
Okay, I'll hang back
Well,
with him so he's not
technically,
alone.
I'm gone. I've like left. I took the chicken leg and I started walking.
You've been gone.
Oh, that's fine. I'm just not leaving you alone in the city.
Oh, that's
That's
What's up?
so
I gotta make
wise.
sure you don't burn it down.
you know,
Don't want a city
you're
to come
actually
back to.
you're actually the smartest person in the party right now.
Thank you.
Like, oh boy, Tombstone went off on his own. We gotta keep an eye on him.
No, for real.
It's like a child.
I could use some adventure.
needs
so
a
why
leash.
not?
Like one of those child leashes.
Backpack
Yeah, in the
for real.
airport where they're running in
So
place.
funny.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Only if Ikley holds the leash.
Oh,
Somebody draw this soon. 'Cause I, it's in my mind.
This is so funny. Oh,
Oh my gosh.
God.
Anyways, so I'll take it that so Ikley's hanging back. Eitri, you joining or not?
I'll hang back.
All right. Then the 3 of them will hang back, and the
We'll
rest
have
will
fun.
go.
Don't worry.
So as y'all will begin the walk, and as y'all will begin the walk, what does the the party of 3 do?
Well, I was gonna say when they get at the Brawl Center, they probably see Tombstone there, like shaking a chicken leg in the air, like, "God, come on! The fighting, the brawl's not open. Come on! What's this? We got good food going on. I'll take you right now with just this chicken stick. I'll take you with the bone. You can have a sword. I don't care. Come on."
Oh.
Tombstone, it's us. We're not gonna fight you.
I was talking to the guy over here, and then I look around, and the Goliath I was yelling at is just gone.
Anyway.
Oh, so what are you guys doing here? You looking to fight? I heard the Brawl Centers was, well, I guess they're closed, but I'm down for a scrap.
Was not planning on that. We're, kind of on the mission here.
an investigation.
Oh, right, yeah, that mission I kind of, yeah, uh-huh.
I don't know.
So-
We could let Tombstone wander around while we go finish the mission.
Tombstone could always cause a distraction at the Brawl Center if we wanted to.
It can.
I don't know
Well,
what
it
you're
was
talking
wrong.
about distraction. I was thinking more of like an organized event, but
I see. Well, that could serve as a distraction too. Could it not? You bring the attention of all the attendants
I
at the
do
party.
have a thing for theater.
You are quite good at drawing the
Yeah.
attention of everyone.
It does happen to be one of my talents. Yes, you're quite observant there, Hamilton.
Yes, I am.
I like you, my guy. I like you a lot.
I appreciate
All right.
that.
So, what's the play here? You guys want to go do some investigation while I start a distraction? I mean, a fire. I mean, a distraction.
Did you just say a fire?
Sure.
Absolutely
didn't.
not. No.
He did not. You did not hear that.
We
In
would,
fact, you
prefer
closed
not,
your ears right when he said it.
we would prefer not to have a great Ogar fire. Of what year is it?
Oh, frick. Have I given it a year? Wait, no. I wrote it down earlier. Hold on. It's in one of the lore.
Oh, he's gonna find the lore document to find the calendar.
Hold on. It was 1074.
A great Ogar fire of 1074.
That's a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
Now, it does have a nice ring to it, but we would prefer not to keep such things, we would prefer not to have that.
I could probably definitely start a riot about the Brawl Centers not being open. And force them to open the Brawl Centers to quell the riot.
You possibly could do that with there being many Goliaths here. No offense, Thunar. A lot of the barbarians here may really agree with you. And they may also take up arms,
Are
pitchforks and torches.
barbarian.
Just the casual racism.
Do you want me to do that? Because I will. Sounds like a great time. I'm just enjoying myself. You know, the festival's going on.
It could
I was-
perhaps start. Oh,
I
Go
was
ahead.
hoping you had another idea about the sigil with the disrupting part of it.
Well, I mean, collapse a few buildings, break a few
No,
roads.
no. Another idea besides that.
Well, we know that we don't really have to have these divine stones or whatever to channel this magic, right? It's the power of the sigil, and you put magic into it and cast a spell, right? You get a large enough source of magic, or you pool enough
I
people's magic together, you could
I
power
just
your own
turn
sigil.
towards Phelan and go, aha.
But I doubt something of that magnitude would be able to be, no offense, Phelan, powered by this wimpy little battery over here.
Are you calling the shard a battery?
No, I was calling you a battery. Like a flesh battery of magic.
Fair enough.
While I am offended, you are right, but
What about Thunar? Thunar's magic.
Anyway,
Well, two
No,
of you
Thunar
together
Knight.
is like having two single batteries. Some might call them.
I must be worth at least 3 batteries.
Okay, so you have a double A battery and a single A battery.
what?
I'm gonna
I
right,
make one
Thunar,
triple A
What are
battery.
these batteries?
Thunar, I'm gonna squeeze your arm. You see, Thunar, this right here is what makes your magic not as your magic pool not as big as mine. You see this, and I squeeze down my small arms. I see you have more to fill here, and I have less to fill here.
So I'm limited by everything I've earned.
You are strong, and I am not. So my magic has to be strong. That's the reason. Let's just move on from this and get back to the.
Why not both?
Let's.
Phelan changing the
Anyways,
subject.
I'll show you once I figure this out.
you do
So
that.
what if you started a peaceful protest that went south?
Yeah, I like where you're.
I'm not sure if I do.
Burn
What
down a
month
McDonald's
is
or
this,
two.
We go
Is
into
this
a land
month-
that's not ours and start a peaceful protest that ends in a riot?
It is January 6th, after all.
I'm kind of confused. I thought we weren't with them. Who all went the other direction?
Sorry.
Don't
we
let back up.
Okay.
got there before they did, and they met us there.
Okay. Because I don't understand why But I definitely got confused. It's fine. It's
You're
fine.
good.
I was doing a funny bit where I was already at the fighting pits because that's where I wanted to go anyway.
Oh yeah, I just didn't understand how they got there.
What did I miss? I got you disconnected.
Nothing much.
It was
Okay,
January 6th.
It was just me getting.
Ugh.
That's it.
So about
So-
this time, you'll hear kind of a commotion, kind of upper in the streets, kind of going away from the brawl centers. I guess coming into the brawl centers. Hear a small commotion up in the streets.
Small commotion. What?
Yeah, as
Do we
people
hear-
are like kind of like you hear a couple yells. People are like kind of moving, like kind of quickly moving tables out of the way.
Can we discern what's happening based off of sound, or is there like a?
Yeah, roll a perception.
I look over and I click, can I go? Can I go? Can I go?
15.
So
I let him off the leash.
I take off running.
so as
I
you
mean, is your leash just a mage hand around his collar?
It should be.
So but yeah, so as you kind of listen to the kind of commotion up there, you hear like I said, you hear like the scraping of tables and chairs being quickly moved out of the way, people yelling and shouting, and then you hear a very familiar voice to say, "Sorry, excuse me, we're trying to get to the
Oh,
brawl centers."
God.
As you see Julius kind of
Oh,
out in front,
gosh.
asking everyone to move as Karu is like slowly bringing the cart around toward y'all.
Oh
Nice.
lord.
And as they kind of get closer enough, Julius spots you and say, "Ah, there you are!" As he kind of hurries a little bit ahead. "You all ran off, and I did not know where to go. But luckily, Master Karu has really good eyes, and he saw where you went."
I see.
Huh. The Tin Man is back. What do we do?
Ah, now the gang's all here. Julius, want to help me start a riot?
A riot? What is
peaceful
that?
Protest.
It's where you get a bunch of people together, have a common goal, purpose. One's calling is higher than their own, right? The group, and then you get them all stirred up, feeling all these kinds of emotions. Some of them might even be a little angry, and then you take that group and you go break stuff. It's really
Oh, I
therapeutic.
see. So,
Teaching him how to be
from
bad.
what I've heard, everything you did in the ruins was a riot.
Ha! That's one way to
Huh.
look at it. You're catching on quickly.
Ah, of course I am.
Smart kid.
Now, where
So
would
how
these
do we
li-
do-
like? I was going to ask the same thing.
How do we do that here?
So what we do is we go around. We start planting what I like to call propaganda. We start whispering in
Oh.
people's ears that the chief of this town isn't
You're like
about
the
having
mini
fun.
Hitler.
So he's like, so it's all feasting and stuff, but he's wanting them all to get fat and lazy,
The glutton.
right? The glutton, and that there's no reason that you can't have food and fighting at the same time, and he's trying to hog it all for himself. We start spreading the word that the chief of this tribe doesn't care about what the people want, and that we got to demand that the chief give what the people want, which is some good entertainment, good food, and good fights.
Okay.
Okay.
Told me.
As he just kind of turns around and starts hobbling over toward like toward a group of people.
And remember the slogan, Julius:
This head
good
just
food, good fights, for the people.
Yes, Master Tombstone. His head swivels back around and he starts heading back toward them.
That's so fun.
All right. So for the rest, Karu will kind of get the cart over to where you're kind of close to where you're at. He'll hop down and walk over and says, "All right, What's the situation? Why are we over here now?
I rehash everything that I said to Alexandra, to Kara.
Okay. So Zan's MIA, and it seems like one of his advisors is kind of leading this feast or whatever it's called.
Yes. And he seems
the
to
time
be in
being.
the vicinity of the Brawl Center, or at least this is where they were last saw him going.
I see. Do we know what he looks like?
We don't, so we'll have to be asking around for where the advisor might be.
Okay. I'll do my thing. Whoever finds him first wins, I guess.
Sure. Now, Seth, is there a we're in the Brawling Center, right? Is there a feast happening right now?
Yeah, so
Over there?
y'all are kind of in the streets, but there are like multiple brawl centers. So think of like a brawl center as just like a stadium of varying sizes. Some are much bigger, some are much smaller. And so you're kind of in like the district or area of the tribe where all these brawl centers are located.
Is there a table or a group of people that seem to be in a higher position of power, like elevated above the common people? Like, is there like an area for them to sit on their own? Is there like platforms they may be on?
Not really. There's not like any
Okay.
elevated, like physically elevated platforms.
Okay.
But roll me a perception to see if you can like figure out like find people who are like, you know, either much well dressed.
Yeah. 16.
High or low?
Hi.
Good man. All right. And there you go. So looking around, you see some people. They kind of like you find like a group of people who have like, you know, a little more shabbier clothing, but you do spot kind of a group of people with like, you know, a little nicer robes. You find some of the same like white or like vanilla colored robes that you saw back in Grimrock. You see a few of like a couple of them over there, but yeah, they have pretty much nicer clothes and robes that they're wearing.
Okay. I would like to approach one of them.
All right. Anything else anyone else wants to do?
Not really for me.
All
What
right.
song is this, Seth?
I believe it's from Vinland Saga. Anyways, so you walk up.
Hello. Gentlemen. Ladies.
And they're all like mid conversation.
Do I interrupt them?
Yeah, I mean you start talking, but they don't really like.
Yes.
They don't really stop their conversation to like look at you. They just keep talking.
Okay. I wait for there to be a stopping point in the conversation.
And there's a small lull.
Excuse me. Friends, I apologize for the interruption. I do not mean anything rude by this. My name is Havel Talum. I've come looking for the advisor. Do you know where he may be? The advisor to the chief, that is. I'm new to town.
You're talking about Zabak?
Zabak, is that the advisor to the chief?
He's the one that's kind of been running this whole thing.
Ah, I see. And where might he be? Whereabouts would he be?
Well, actually, as he turns to like an empty spot in the circle, he was just here.
He was just here. Okay. Do you know where he may have gone?
He just kind of starts looking around. No, I don't.
I see. Was he at the table itself, like the table I saw? I'm
Yes.
at right now, I mean. Okay. Can I look and see? I'm not going to be like obviously investigating the area, but can I look and see if there's anything he left on the table?
On the table?
On the table, next to the table.
Yeah, you can do that. Roll investigation. Everyone else, roll me a perception.
22.
23, I think.
I got a 6.
Oh, these are great rolls
Yeah.
today.
Right.
Ooh, boy.
I know.
23 is a
Don't
good
have
roll.
any comments.
Shut up.
It is a good roll. It is a good roll.
You shut the fuck
Um,
up, man.
So, Havel, as you kind of look, you see like kind of a plate of half-eaten food and like a drink that was kind of almost just quickly left, like kind of just put down and
Mhm.
as he walked away.
Did it look like there was a rush?
A controlled rush.
like a very like
Yeah,
put
like
together like
gonna put this
okay, I
down,
must
dig
leave.
it out. Yeah.
kind of like okay, I'm not gonna give an example, but I have an example in my head. It's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah. And so the rest of y'all, you see Havel walk off toward these group of people, and you start looking around. And for most of y'all, it's just a hustle and bustle of this feast. You don't really see anything. But Phelan, as you look around, you see Havel walk toward this group, and you see kind of one as he starts talking to two of these people. Someone in that group is kind of listening in, taking a bite, drinking, and then at a certain point, he kind of like perks up a bit. And then just gets up, starts walking away, and as he gets a certain distance, he starts sprinting one direction.
Is that so? If you give me just a moment, I would like to dimension door right in front of him, or like right beside him, and clothesline him. I'd like to dimension door right beside him with my arm out and clothesline.
All right, so you dimension door
Found
right.
you.
So everyone else, you see, kind of Phelan like start to track something as he just like this magical door just kind of like opens as he just steps through it.
My lord.
I step out, arm out.
Make me a strength save.
Oh no.
That is a 16.
Jeez.
I know he's a Goliath. Oh, it is. It is a Goliath. Didn't think that went through. Didn't think that went through.
So as you kind of stick out your arm, he slams into it, right? It's enough to kind of like stop him in his tracks, but he also like jolts you back as you kind of like both just kind of run into each other and fall over each other.
Yeah. I'm putting.
He
I'm gonna
falls
put a
on his
flame.
back, and you just kind of fall back on your back as well.
Okay. I'm gonna quickly get up. Put a flame in my hand. And be like, hey, where you going, buddy?
As he kind of like shakes off
I wouldn't get up if I were you either.
that tumble, as he kind of sees like he kind of gets
Hey,
up and
Thunar!
starts running away. As, like he starts to go away.
Flame in the face.
He does. He gets up. If you're
Thunar!
if you're on
Thunar!
top, are you on top of him?
I mean, I was right next to his face. I didn't
Yeah.
get on top of him. So.
Then yeah, he just gets up and starts running anyways.
Hey, Thunar!
If he's calling for Thunar, I'll run over there. What is it?
That guy.
As he points and you see someone in like kind of finer clothes running away.
Hey, hey, stick your arm out.
Okay.
I dimension door both of us in front of him. With the
Roll me a strength.
Beautiful.
It's so funny.
Thunar or him?
I mean, it's gonna be contested.
Me?
Yes, you roll
that's you. I mean, I'm helping you. I'm putting you in a really good position to do this. So, can I give him the help action for that?
Sure.
What
I'll allow
is
it.
that?
Give that advantage.
How's that dirty 20?
So you dimension door once again, right in like kind of in front of him. As this time he doesn't meet a smaller half elf arm. He meets a very thick Goliath arm, as he just slams into it. And for Goliaths, he's a little bit on the frail side for Goliaths, and so he just gets slammed back into the ground again. As you
I'm
feel a
sorry.
little.
I was chasing someone. I'll turn around.
Thunar, this is him.
Oh.
Keep him from running.
Oh, okay.
As he-
Let's just kneel on his.
As he's just kind of laying there, the wind knocked out of him a bit. For everyone
I don't
else,
think he's going anywhere.
I'll say Karu would have seen this happen, and he would have come to y'all, gathered you all up, and headed over.
Hey,
Unless there's anything else y'all want to do.
I'll let the table know. I must leave. I must be seen elsewhere. Thank you for your hospitality.
Okay.
Hey, Havel. Once he gets over here. This guy was I think this guy was listening to your conversation, and I don't know, something you said made him a little squirrely.
Is he on the ground right now?
Yeah, he's on the ground. He's like he's a little dazed, but he's like kind of.
I'm pretty sure Thunar said he's kneeling on his chest or something. So
Yeah, I'm gonna
Well, if he
bend
was
down.
phased, I didn't even have to.
Oh, okay, never mind.
I'm gonna bend down. You were listening on my conversation. It seems. Were you at the table? Are you the advisor?
He doesn't say anything. He starts fishing in like one of his pockets of his robes.
No. Take your hand out
I
of your
would
pocket.
touch that if I were you. You'll lose
Listen-
your hand pretty quickly.
And he will take your hand. He's taken his own. He's taken his own limbs many times.
As he kind of
Does he
puts-
continue
takes
to
his-
reach-
No, he takes his
Okay.
hand out.
I was gonna say I'm ready.
What do you want?
Information.
Yeah,
Where might the chief be?
I don't know. I haven't seen him.
You are his advisor.
Do you want to keep that hand?
I haven't seen him.
You haven't seen him recently, but you have seen him not too long ago, which is the same thing I know. Ignore my grammar. Now, would the chief have told you where he had gone?
Sorry. I don't know. I'm just his advisor. I don't
Insight.
track him.
Insight.
Roll that insight.
Hey, Thunar, can't you smell
22.
lies?
And see if I need to take a big breath, and I'll just kind of bend over and get ready to smell based on what. I'll see what he has to say first. If I don't like it,
I rolled the
So-
insight.
Yeah, so Havel, as he says that, you can tell he's like, yeah, he might not have seen him like today, but he's definitely seen him since the since y'all's run-in at the ruins.
Okay. So,
You
you
want
haven't
him?
seen him.
You want me to teach him what we do to liars?
If that is the party's consensus.
no.
Maybe not yet.
Okay.
We can hold back the negotiator for the moment.
I see. Is there anything anyone here else would like to say?
No.
Where is the chief?
I don't know.
Figure it out.
Where are places the chief might have gone?
I don't know. Have you checked his manor?
How about I try this a little more bluntly, as I'll get down very close to his face and goes, "Where would the chief go to start a ritual?"
What?
Hypothetically speaking.
You
How
are his
about-
advisor, after all.
I'll take a step back before we do this. Why were you running after hearing this conversation? What part of him scared you? We were just having friendly, normal conversations.
I am but a frail human. And frail for a human. And you ran. That is a great question, Phelan.
Well, you see, it'd be much better if I did this without a lot of people going around.
And did what?
As you notice a small glow coming from his foot, as he presses it down, and as he does so, you see that he had made with his foot. He was marking a sigil on the ground,
Oh heck no!
Oh gosh.
and he activates it with his foot as darkness just erupts around you, and you're unable to see anything.
Well, I'm striking at him.
Roll with disadvantage.
Tombstone, why didn't you bite his ankle?
Can I cast counterspell on that?
You can try.
Because I mean, it's still a spell.
It is.
I would like to cast counterspell on that. So if third level or lower, it automatically stops. If not, I need to make a roll. So
Does an 11 hit?
Unfortunately, not.
Figured.
It's close though. It's close.
is it a third level or lower?
It's above third level.
It doesn't stop because I rolled a nat 1. So
Oh,
unfortunately, a waste of counterspell.
darn. Anyways,
Ugh.
so
We haven't even fought yet.
darkness erupts. Tombstone gets his halberd and goes for it. He clinks stone, and as you counterspell, the darkness kind of, I guess, the surprise of seeing this kind of took you off guard as you weren't able to kind of find the magic to suppress it in time. And so now plunged in darkness, I will say you will hear him kind of shuffle out of the way, and his feet against the ground as he starts running away again.
Is he leaving my attack range?
Yes, he is.
I'm taking another swing at him.
Do it.
Opportunity attack, baby.
Let's go.
Can I call
Okay.
out to Briar?
That you can.
Hey,
Dang it! I rolled another 11.
I'm gonna holler out to you, Briar.
A net 22. That
Hey,
sucks.
I know.
You can track, can't you? Just go. We'll find you.
Okay.
I mean, as far as I know, Briar's really one of the best trackers we have. So, yeah, from what I know of her skills.
Get it, girl.
So you just start running?
Uh-huh.
Alright, so you kind of start running. After like about a few seconds of running, you leave the darkness and you kind of take a look around as you do so. And obviously some of the people have started to clear out because all of a sudden a random like cloud of darkness just appeared. And you see him running into one of the brawl centers.
Okay. I'm following him.
Alright, and you start going.
Okay.
What does everyone else do?
Yeah.
Somebody get rid of this frickin' darkness, and I'll start look around, and then I'll start walking and
I try to
stick
put
my
back
head
on
out.
his leash and pet him.
Just gonna walk. Look, just start walking in one direction. You'll get out of it. I can't make this thing go away. And
Yeah,
I
I'll
just
start
start.
walking
I'll walk
in
one
one
direction.
Sure. I'll walk
I'll
in
Alright.
follow
any direction.
Phelan.
My
Everyone-
best guess, or run. My best guess estimate out towards wherever I heard him.
Yeah, you
running
can
away.
run in the direction you heard him. And then so you can run toward the sound, and you'll eventually, like I said, a few seconds later, you'll break out of the darkness. And you'll see Briar running toward one of the brawl centers.
I knew it was a good time for a fight. I'll take off after.
Agreed. Yeah. Just
Yep,
Right,
yep,
decking.
run that way.
All right, Briar, as you're chasing this person, is there anything you want to do to try to
How
stop him?
far in front of me is he?
Well, I'd say like 30 to 40 feet.
30 to 40 feet?
Yeah,
Could it be 30?
sure, why not?
I don't. Okay, you just tell me if I'm allowed to cast blindness on him.
Sure.
Okay.
Make him run in a
Running
wall.
into every object.
Yeah, I'll make him blind.
He's one with the horse.
And I'm still running at him.
All right.
He can make a Constitution saving throw. Wait, yeah, Con 14. That's the saving throw.
Con 14. Okay.
Yes.
And so if he's, what happens if he saves? What happens if he fails? I'm not too familiar with blindness.
If it fails, I believe it just doesn't do anything if he saves. Yeah, on a success, the spell ends, and at the end of each of its turns, even though we're not in turn phase right now, the target can make a con saving throw, and on a success, the spell ends. So I assume it just doesn't work.
All right. So as he rounds the corner, going into this brawl center, you know, you throw this spell on him, and he disappears behind the corner.
Okay, I'm still booking it after this guy.
All right. And so as you get closer, you hear a little bit of clattering about inside.
Uh-oh. Okay.
As you
I'm
enter
still
in,
going.
and kind of inside the brawl center has like two areas to the right and left, where like people can go up to like go into like the viewing area, and then there's like kind of like two gates in front, or a gate in front of you rather, that's slightly ajar, that leads into the fighting.
But I thought it was the door.
So I guess I can assume he went through the door?
Probably.
I don't see him anywhere though, right?
No, you don't.
Okay.
And I'll say at this point, if you stopped the people behind you, everyone else would be kind of running up behind y'all.
Okay, I'm
I
just
do.
gonna yell out because there's other people there, right?
Inside the Brawl Center?
Yeah.
No, remember that they were closed.
Oh crap! I'm gonna go through the door then.
All
There's
right,
nothing else. There's no other indicators that could let me know where this guy went.
you can roll investigation.
Okay. Nat 20.
Nat 20, perfect. So kind of looking around at like the dust and some of the other things, kind of like it's a quick glance. You notice that like to the right and left, there's like no signs of footprints or anything else. It just goes straight, and you see a little bit of sand kicked up from the inside of the like the fighting area into the floor, meaning like someone was hastily getting inside.
Okay, I'm going straight through the thing then.
All
Through the
right.
door.
So everyone
the
else,
jar.
everyone else, as you go up into this, walk up into this, or I guess follow Briar to the Brawl Center, you'll see her enter the same thing, and you can catch up with her.
Cool. Gladly.
And as you do so, if you will, open up the D&D Beyond battle map.
Oh,
Oh, baby.
Oh my gosh.
can I go
DM
get
is not
water before we
currently
get
hosting a
started?
game session.
Yes,
No.
yes, you can.
Cool, I'm gonna
Okay,
do that.
Your
Apparently
DM is
not.
not currently hosting a game session.
Huh?
You will be soon.
What do you mean? How do I host it?
You have to launch the maps, I think.
Okay,
wait,
now
I
try.
reloaded it.
Please
and...
wait for your
Hey.
DM to select the map.
Hey, be careful.
we go.
Your screen's showing a little
I
bit.
know.
Okay.
I
Well,
need
I mean,
to.
it's no fog of war.
Well, that's not the right map, anyways. that he's
Yeah,
showing right there.
This is not the right map.
but-
Yeah, so-
Anyways, I'll wait till Ethan to come back to switch.
Yes.
Reveal.
But
big reveal.
I'll describe it to y'all rather as we wait. So, as you kind of enter this area, it's this round kind of, I think hexagon is the right word. Hexagonal shape. It's kind of elongated a little bit.
Hexagonical.
Hexagonal. That's right.
New word. I have
Shape
learned.
that's
I like
a little bit elongated, and it's filled with sand. I say not filled. It's not like you're running on a beach. It's just kind of like there's some sand covering the bottom stone floor.
Like a sandbox.
Yeah, but like not as deep. Kind of just enough to cover the ground. And then like on your far walls, and the walls like immediately to your left and right, you have like small little armor stands and weapon stands where various weapons and types of things can be seen. And then on the ground around, you just have like weapons littered here and there from previous fights. On the walls, you have a couple arrows that were shot through fights that it's still just kind of sticking in the wall. And in the center, kind of rubbing his eyes, is the advisor, Zabak. And you walk in just as he finishes kind of sweeping one area, or like making one swipe in the sand. And
I'm running at him.
Wait, what happened?
did you hear that last part?
I wasn't here for that last part because I said I was getting water.
Okay. So I briefly described the area, which is fine because we're about to switch to the map itself.
What
There
is
it
the
is.
area?
Kind of stone covering the bottom, or not stone, sand covering the bottom. Not super thick, as you can see. There's like been places where it's been kicked up, and it's like kind of a little less thick. Weapons scattered about from previous fights, and as you walk in, he finishes one sweep in the sand, and looking, there is this sigil that you see at the center, kind of marked in the sand.
It shows up on my
And-
D&D now. Is that where we're looking? Or
Yes.
are we
Yes,
looking on yours?
yes. You can
Okay.
look at mine. You can look at yours.
Is that yeah? Okay.
I need to get a token for him. So, is it just like a person?
It's probably like a human or something, right?
Human? I mean, he's a Goliath. No, I
Okay.
don't.
cool.
I
Add
don't have
another
a-
Thunar.
I don't have a Goliath either.
Add another Thunar.
No.
Bro, what?
What's happening?
Okay, we're going back. We're going to the age-old Twig Blight for him, and we're just gonna rename him to the back. All right. Yeah. So feel free to add your character in. I will say probably Briar would be a little bit ahead of y'all. And she had a... Wait, how can you draw? How do you do that? And more importantly, how do you undo that?
There's
There's an eraser.
Oh, Lord
Oh
in heaven.
no.
What the heck?
Okay,
It's
Okay,
a
I'm
new.
on
y'all
here.
seriously.
I did it.
Come on, guys, stop it.
I did it.
Yay.
All right,
We're
don't make me
gonna
not
draw.
use this
Don't
again,
worry,
guys. Come
don't
on
worry,
now.
we're not gonna draw.
Joey.
Yeah, thank you.
And
They had to have just added draw.
I would say that wasn't their last
Yeah,
time we used
it's
it.
new.
What
Yeah,
is
she'll probably be like right up here while y'all
Where's
are all
Phelan?
back here. Phelan will need to be added.
Come on, Phelan.
What do you mean?
There
What?
you go.
Are you not on the
And
app?
Car is there too.
On the app.
I'm on it. I have it open. It has not loaded properly though.
Refresh it.
Refresh the page.
Yeah, you might. need
Okay,
to
there we go.
refresh
Now
it.
it's working.
Anyways, so that is the scene in front of y'all.
Okay, I am there.
And so you said that you're still just running at him.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to get whatever he's doing. I don't like this.
So as he finishes that last sort of swipe on the ground, and you're walking toward, he will like as he's rubbing his eyes, right? He'll say like, "It's like if any of you move, I'll kill everyone here, including myself."
Ah, you think that's a threat?
Do it.
I mean, it's up to
What?
me.
Okay,
He's
what
still rubbing
what
his
is your
eyes,
deal?
right?
If you
So-
don't know where the mayor is, then why are you flipping out so much?
I don't know where he went, but I was told to keep an eye on the feast and look out for a group of people, including someone who he's met named Havel Talum, Phelan, Thunar, and a couple others.
Great. Do you know why he wants you looking out for us?
You're gonna take something important to him. I'm not sure. I
Oh,
just
that's
follow
great.
his orders.
Let me explain what's going on here so that you can really get an understanding of this. Okay, you're about to die, and the rest of the people in this city are because your mayor is a piece of shit who stole a very powerful magical artifact.
And so I'm
We-
assuming you want the very powerful magical artifact.
No, I want him to not kill the rest of your city.
And how do you
I
know?
could care less
And how do you know we're all going to die?
because he
How do you
told
know?
us.
He
Because
didn't
we
vet
tried
them.
to we tried to go and figure out what's going on in these ancient ruins. Turns out it was this artifact. We were like, what the hell? He shows up and takes it from us. And is like, oh, thank you guys. I'm gonna go sacrifice my village for money and wealth. So
He said he
Mhm.
was summoning something.
As he kind of finishes rubbing his eyes and then like blinks them open, or blinks them and kind of looks at y'all again. Y'all don't look as intimidating now.
Are your eyes okay?
They're fine now.
Dang it! I knew it.
Jesus.
Do you have the map?
Now
Do I have the map still?
it's a yeah. You still have it. You still
Yeah, I
have
do. Here. You don't believe me? You know what sigil? You know sigils, right? And how well do you know them?
it. He looks down to the sigil he just drew on the sand.
Drew one.
Looks
Besides
back
your
up.
sigil, how well do you understand most sigils in?
Very well.
I'm gonna take the map and I'm gonna throw it to him. Yeah, tell me what sigil that looks like.
He kind of like as he leans forward, grabs it off the ground, opens it. This is a map of Ogar.
Look closer. That's still overlaid. I'm pretty sure with the other one we overlaid it. So
Okay, and so he kind of looks like, well, there's an anti-magic one. Oh, that.
Yep.
Well, as he kind of looks at that, looks at the one he just drew, looks at that. While it may look bad, I assure you it won't kill everyone.
Okay. So, but it's gonna kill some people,
It may.
Are you
and you're
content
okay
that?
with yeah.
Well, if I get the riches and the blessing of Frick, I forgot the name that I named this. Of this deity. It's worth the sacrifice.
Oh, I see. So you're just as much of a piece of garbage as he is.
Kind of shrugs. Depends on how you look at it. Now, if you...
Tombstone, I'm sorry for not letting you cut his hand off.
So does it not matter to you that everyone's going to die because of money? Is what I'm hearing, and no matter what we try to say, it won't work.
Well, like I said, not everyone's going to die. There's about a
Right.
90% chance that, everyone will make it.
So do you see us as adversaries at this moment, even after what we explained to you?
Kind of just like more of just nuisances.
That you must take care of?
This has been a long time we've been planning this.
I see. So we are at odds.
Yes, I'm not about to let about
I'm going
seven-
to turn to Phelan as he's saying that.
Yeah.
I look at him in the eyes, look back, and I'm gonna shoot him in the eye.
And I will cast Fireball on him.
I'm
All
shooting
right.
him in the eye. I'm trying to surprise him with an attack.
Just kidding.
I'm
I'm not gonna
stepping
shoot. I'm not gonna go
back.
Fireball because I didn't get the thing. But
I'm
I'll
stepping
let him
away
shoot him.
from him.
Specifically
throwing a
the
fireball.
eyes, Seth.
All right.
I'm trying to shoot out his eyes.
Roll the hit.
All
I
right.
won't throw. I'm not gonna throw Fireball. Okay. I'm jumping the
See,
gun.
I should have a plus.
I will in a second when he
2,
starts
I
fighting us,
believe,
though.
On my pistol shots, because at range I have advantage. So if that's a, oh no, it should already add it, right? So if I have a +2 on something like in my features and traits, it should already add it automatically, right?
I believe so.
Not
I mean,
always.
you can do the math because it'll show you like the
Right. So here's the thing: I either have a dirty 20 or a 22 because I have the archery feat, which is a game +2 bonus to attack rolls you make with ranged weapons.
I believe. Wait, so what's your modifier though?
My modifier is at +9.
So
Yeah, it's already added.
yeah, it's already added because you're. I think you probably have a
What's
+4.
your dex?
Well, I've always been above daggers. I've already been above daggers the whole time.
Right.
So I've had a +9 this whole time, and now I have archery.
Regardless, it hits.
Well, I want to know for clarity later. So like, if
Good
I get an
answer, good
18
answer.
and that doesn't hit,
let me check
You
it.
know what I
Let me
mean?
take a look at your sheet real quick.
one
Because I
didn't,
believe it is already added, but I need to look at your stats. So you have a 19 dexterity. So you have +4 +3 is 7, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so so the daggers are not ranged weapons. They're still melee. You can throw them, but they're not ranged
Right.
weapons.
What I'm saying is my pistols have already been +2 above them this whole time, and I haven't had archery.
You sure?
Unless I may have and just didn't realize it. So this whole
we
situation
ain't leveled up
maybe,
in a long
Ethan,
time.
We haven't, and just clicking with me now, and I've been talking about this like an idiot. Forgive me.
No,
If
you're
we haven't
fine. You're
played
fine.
in a
You're
while
fine.
either. So dirty 20.
Gotcha.
I just wanted to be like, I wanted to make sure I had it right.
No, you had it right. You had it right.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. So you quickly pull your gun, in your usual speed, and you just slap a shot as it lands right in the eye.
Right.
Right?
I've just broken my food.
Roll damage.
All 4 pieces. 13 damage.
As you shoot him, and he kind of stumbles back a bit before he just raises his hand, glowing blue, as he slams it on the sigil.
Counterspell.
Roll it.
I know I'm rolling it.
This is the big stakes counterspell.
That it'll be. It's not gonna work, but
Oh.
what's my number?
Are you still inspired from Thunor's telling Thunor about his parents?
Yes, I have not used my inspiration yet.
President Nuka.
I'm gonna re-roll that. Use my inspiration. Yeah, that's so much better. I'm lying. Well, 16. I think. Hold on. Let me make sure I'm adding my right thing. With counterspell, you add your. Wait, what is it that you add?
I'm looking it up right now just to make sure that we're all on the same. Okay, so the DC is 10 plus the spell's level.
Yeah, I'm just making sure what I'm adding to it is it my spellcasting modifier that I add to it?
Yeah.
Okay, 13. It doesn't work.
13.
That would just
And
be a third level spell, so it
unfortunately,
doesn't
as you reach in to try to suppress the magic, there's a overwhelming explosion of it. As a sort of like kind of shockwave emanates, like a very powerful shockwave, kicking up all the sand, even the weapons are flying into the air, as it just kind of bursts out from the sigil. I need everyone to make me a strength save.
Oh gosh.
I don't have that.
So yeah, I probably got up to about
You
like
get a plus
20.
3.
Uh,
Plus 3,
Oh.
everyone.
Oh no.
We get a +3.
Oh gosh.
You're beside
You
me, yeah,
said-
plus 3.
you said a
Okay,
saving
14.
So I really get a
God, my
+2
dice suck
'cause I
tonight.
didn't
24.
14.
I'm
24.
just gonna roll it then.
I have a
Okay.
14 on that one, so.
I got a
Hey.
22.
All right, everyone with a 6, everyone below a 16, final,
Remember your
get
plus 3.
flown back 10 feet.
I have a -1 to strength, so that +3 was really
Ah.
just
Karu's
+2.
got to roll a 2. Oh boy, Karu,
Well, I definitely did
No,
a
you-
saving throw on accident.
you're good.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do.
You're
Strength save.
good.
Okay, we
Okay,
get
well, there's
thrown
2
back.
places
Do we
that
take
could have
damage?
beat me.
You're good. No, you won't take any damage because you didn't like you would have landed right before you hit the wall. So thank goodness. Anyways, right as a sort of almost mini explosion kind of comes out from the sigil itself. Right, and there's dust fills the air.
Is our homie in the middle gone?
You can't see. Because kind of like as the sand and dust kind of settles, you see a giant, and I mean giant, figure kind of sitting, like kind of figure silhouette from as the dust clears. And as the dust clears, you see this standing right over the sigil.
A T-Rex.
Did they just come back out the door?
Didn't it's like Naruto summon a frog? What the hell?
Question.
Yes.
Does it have a missing eye?
It does not.
Okay.
So that wasn't a transformation.
Does Ichiri hear any commotion
What's
from across
naughty?
town, perhaps?
Can I? When you okay.
Does he?
Has he not been with y'all?
No!
I have a question.
I thought he was with.
He's
He
not.
he
I
was
thought
with
he was
us.
with. Yeah, I thought
Oh
he
no,
was
he
with
was with
Ickley
the
and
party. He was with the party. Yeah.
Ickley and Tombstone.
He
He said he
here.
hung back with Ickley and
Okay,
Tombstone,
okay,
but
okay,
Ickley
okay,
and
as long
Tombstone
as-
were with us. That's a good point.
Yeah. If he hasn't been, or
Where
that
you
was
get
not his
lost.
intent, I am so sorry.
I have a question.
What is your question?
So, can I don't know if this is what I would do for it, but I'm gonna assume investigation because I want to see how to add on to this sigil to change it.
That would be an Arcana.
Okay, that's fine too. They're both the same.
So you
I
want
want to do that again.
Is there anything you're specifically wanting to change it to?
I want to do it to something stupid that really messes with his plan.
Okay.
Like, I don't know, like blow bubbles or something. Something weird that like just throws him off. But I don't know what that would be.
I want him to be left dazed and confused.
Of course, you have to be able to cast a spell.
Discombobulated.
12. So as you're looking at it, underneath the feet of the Tyrannosaurus Rex, as it kind of starts to walk toward you and kind of smear the sigil a bit in the sand, nothing really comes to mind that you could kind of quickly add on to the sigil to change it in any sort of way.
I definitely thought that was a 1. I did not think that was a sign.
That's happened to me before. Anyways,
Okay, I'll get back to you on that one.
What was the strength saving throw for?
being pushed back
Got
from
knocked
the
back.
from like the shockwave of the
Gotcha.
of the summon. Phelan, at this point, I probably should have done this earlier, but you can also roll an Arcana. Now
Don't matter.
that you've seen it, what'd you roll? I say do it with advantage because it's about the sigil, and you've read a lot. I didn't hear that.
9 both times.
9 both times. You're very shocked from the now presence of this giant creature, but you do know, kind of clicking, like you weren't sure what the sigil was at first, but now seeing this happen, it clicks with you that was just what he used now was a summoning sigil.
I'm rolling online from now on.
25. Oh my gosh. All right, and so, without further ado, I believe some initiatives are in line.
Probably.
Oh no.
15.
9.
4.
Let's go!
21.
Ah!
You get that 20?
7.
A nat 20.
Let's
go.
go. Yeah, no, you're. Oh, I need to roll this for him as well. Okay. I don't remember his. Okay. He rolled low. Alright. Okay, you got it, or should I? Or do you want me to roll for you?
I could roll.
Alright. Then give me that initiative and we'll get this started.
Seven.
All right. So after this beast settles itself, it kind of stretches, does its iconic roar as it looks over to the party and begins walking. Tombstone, you are first.
Yep, I can't believe I beat Havel in initiative. That's impossible. So I'm gonna do a little thing called bargaining. DM, could I potentially? I have this feat called Inspiring Leader.
Right.
Right. If I use both my action, bonus action, and action surge, would you allow me to use my Inspiring Leader feat in a short moment?
Let's hear the speech.
Alright. Alright. Sons of Eldenari. Of the task force. My brothers and sisters. I see in your eyes the same fear that would take the heart of me. A day may come when the courage of lizards fail. When we forsake our friends and break all bonds of fellowship. But it is not this day! An hour of wolves and shattered shields, when the age of lizards comes crashing down. But it is not this day. This day we fight! By all that you hold dear on this good earth, I bid you, stand, men and lizards of Eldunari!
Sure.
Yeah!
Let's go!
Get that temp HP.
All right, so
Okay.
How much is it?
everybody gets it's 10 temporary HP.
That's right.
I could not tell what it was until you said, but it is not this day. I got so
we about
giddy.
to-
I knew the second you said I see the fear in your eyes. I was like, oh, yeah, there it is.
Fear in your eyes.
All right.
All right, and then I will take my movement and I will just
Do
walk up.
do a
dinosaur.
charge. Let's
As
go.
as I am speaking, I just like look at the dinosaur and I don't even run. I just like strut up to it.
My men never win.
That's my turn.
All right. Havel.
Seth,
Yes.
remember last session I poured venom on my bullets?
Yes, you did.
How much damage does that add? Or does that do a dot effect? I feel like dots would be really cool in this game.
Yeah, I was leaning more toward the damage over time.
That's hard to keep track of, so I'll try to remember it
Okay.
and let
yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
How would it be per turn? Would it do damage?
It would probably be based off of some sort of based off of a con save, and would determine if it does damage. Probably on on the start of its turn.
On the start of its turn. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to fire. If I fire more than one shot, does that add to it, or will that? We should have discussed this beforehand, but I wasn't planning on being here.
Yeah. Let's just say for now, it'll add to it, meaning for like every shot it has to roll a save. Kind of a weird way to do it, but that's the only way I can think of right now.
Okay,
Or no.
so
Let's just have it increase the DC. Let's do that.
increase the DC.
So like, based on how many shots you hit on it of the poison bullets, it increases the DC that it needs to resist the poison.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, that makes sense. So the first one to hit was 13.
13
Probably doesn't hit.
barely hits.
Let's go. Okay.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
So the first one.
He's like, Frank, that's a
10
lot of health.
damage plus and then it's a dot effect. How much damage is it gonna do?
I was just gonna do a like a D4.
Okay, so that's 10 damage for the first one.
Okay.
Next one, I am going to use one of my my marksman thing. So 15 to hit, and I was going to do the use the winging shot to knock it prone. So it's a strength saving throw of 15.
Does it specify the size of the creature?
It does not. Let me double check.
Okay.
It just says when you make a firearm attack against a creature.
All right. Cool.
So that's 6 damage. That's 16 damage. And so I have 2 shots.
Okay,
put
so
into
what's the total damage right now?
16.
Okay.
And there are 2 shots into it with venom.
All right.
And
what's the
15
DC?
strength save. 15 for strength save.
Okay. So it kind of like reels a bit from that shot, but it stays upright.
Okay. So, all right.
Is that your turn?
I should move. I would like to do a flanking maneuver. I don't know how far this is, so sorry. I know my turn's taking a
each
while.
square is 5.
Is it really?
Yes.
Okay, you're right. Sorry.
No, you're good.
I think it was here. Okay.
All right.
That is my turn.
Perfect. Now, it is a T-Rex's turn. So it's going to make its con save.
Yay.
And that is a nat 1. So roll a D4 for damage.
4 damage.
Let's go. Max damage. Anyways, so it's going to, after being shot, it's going to run toward the party, and it's going to bite Tombstone.
Of course.
Because he is the first and foremost on this. Okay, that's probably going to hit.
My armor class is 15, so...
Okay, 19 does hit.
Yep.
And then it's going to do some damage. And then make me a strength throw as well. Or strength saving throw as well.
Oh no. Trying to eat me. 11.
11, you say? Okay.
That's what I say.
So that's gonna be... Math isn't mathing right now. 23 damage, I believe.
Huh?
As it goes up and bites you.
Uh-huh.
Oh, shoot. Hold on. One moment. I misread this character sheet. Question: how much in trouble will you be if you added 17 damage to that?
I mean, I'd be like half in one hit.
Okay, at least you're not dead.
No, I'm fine. I'm not. You didn't like one-shot me.
Okay.
Oh, less than half. But yeah, we're good.
Yeah, as he takes a nice chomp And what was your DC? What was your strength?
11.
11. As you are now grappled within its jaws.
Yep.
And then right as he bites, he's gonna like kind of twist his body around, and he's gonna swing his tail at Havel.
Can I dodge it?
I'm sorry, you can't.
You did not take the dodge action, Havel.
I have the, but I saw it coming and dodged.
That's what your armor class is, Havel. That's what your AC is for, dodging.
What if I ducked?
19 damage on that one, as it just
Well, did
barrels
it meet my
into you.
AC?
You're right. I should have. You're right. I forgot.
Gotta roll to hit these things.
I crit. So
Havel learned the art of.
Did you
talking
not
to
hit?
him.
Did you not hit?
no, I crit. I just forgot to double the dice.
Havel learned.
So
the
you are
art of
19, and then add 20 to that. So 29 or 39 damage.
Holy balls!
We're running.
Thank you for the speech, man. Thanks for the speech.
Yeah, I know. That's the only reason I'm not dead in one hit.
Where is Tombstone grappled currently?
In its mouth.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Making sure.
Like a
just freaking-
dog toy.
Yeah,
His
he's
T-Rex.
like he's shaking it too.
You have a golden opportunity to dive into his throat and cut him up from the insides.
No.
He's thinking about it.
He's considering it. He's considering it.
My mind was already going there.
All right. Thankfully, that concludes the T-Rex's turn. It is now Phelan's turn
Oh.
to finally do some damage back.
Fireball!
Yeah, probably. I mean, you guys are very close up on it though, but
It's tall.
yeah, I'll throw it up high enough. Yeah, I would like to fireball it.
He's also in his mouth though, so up to you.
Oh,
I mean,
I didn't realize he was in his mouth.
it's a huge beast, so you got some
Okay.
room to work with. That's all I'll
like
say.
to ignore its mouth and not hit him or Havel and smack it with a fireball.
All right.
If that's possible. Okay. And
It's a
then
deck save.
yeah, it's a deck save.
And what's
And
the
then,
save?
the save is sorry, hold on, 15. And then let me roll damage.
Oh.
Not bad, 35. Half if it saves. And then
35.
where the frick is that feature?
If it saves.
Yeah, and then I will spend 2 sorcery points to cast
Let's go.
chromatic orb at its
Ooh.
face.
Ooh. At its
With
face.
at
At its face, you say.
at the back of its head, away from its mouth.
At its face. Yeah, I got you.
The back's like like its brain,
Yeah,
basically.
right here.
And that'll be
That's
acid
Neil knocking.
damage. This will be for acid, and
Alright.
so that's gonna be a 25 to hit.
That does it. That hits.
All right, not 14 acid damage.
Ooh, let's go. No, not that. Not that either. That. Okay.
And then I would like to position myself over here,
Probably a good
away
idea.
from it.
Probably a good idea.
Yeah, figure.
So I
Alright.
have a question.
Yeah. What's
Actually,
up?
it's for after the combat. Sorry, it should be after combat.
All right.
It's totally off topic.
Having never fought one of these before, Karu's just gonna throw a few daggers at it. As he's trying to assess the best way. One of them will miss or clink off its scales, while the other one will dig in. As he begins running over here, to kind of assess the situation and figure out the best way to approach this. Briar, you're up next.
Yippee! Okay, and this thing is big, so
Yes.
it's gotta be slow, roughly. I'm gonna cast Cloud of Daggers on it.
Ooh, right on it. All right,
Yeah.
that's a deck save, correct?
No, it's a concentration spell. It's just a range area spell, so he can walk out of it.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's, let me see. Yeah, it's a cube, a 5-foot cube. It's hold on. Spinning daggers in a cube 5 feet on each side, centered on a point that I choose in range. So it takes 4d4 slashing damage when it enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn, or starts its turn there.
So it's a 5x5 cube.
Yeah, it's just a square.
No, it's not a 5x5.
It's
wait.
It's a 5x5x5.
Oh.
That's what she
with
said.
5 feet on each side. Yeah, so it's 5 by 5.
So if you're right, it's just gonna be.
It'll just be one square.
Yeah, it'll just be one
Oh,
square, like,
shoot.
so like right
You
in
can't
the
see
middle
it
of
underneath it, but that's what I drew. Like that's it.
yeah,
Okay.
like right there,
Gotcha.
right in the middle of them. So
So that'll be at
So
its
it takes-
ankles.
So it takes damage on the next time it starts its turn.
Yes.
no, it takes it when it enters the spell's area for the first time. So,
So
that counts as the
now
first one.
and then on
Yeah.
its start.
But
And
no,
then
it's
on
it's,
its
it's
next
but it
turn.
says on a turn though.
No,
Yeah.
it
When
specifies.
it
Currently
enters
Briar's
the spell
turn.
area for the first time.
Yeah, when it enters it for the first time. So
On a
essentially,
turn.
yeah.
On
so
a turn, so it's my turn.
when
Yeah,
it's
that works.
cast, and then when it starts itself. So it kind of has like a double hit on the first.
I use Dispel and Baldur's Gate all the time, so.
What's the what's the and there's like no save. It's concentration.
There's no save.
Okay.
He just has to walk out of it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, just
Then roll the
4d4.
damage.
Yippee. 10.
10. Let's go. No. Not 110, just 10.
Why not?
Keyboard's been acting
yeah,
up recently.
That works too. Let me see, bonus actions. And I'll use Bardic Inspiration on Thunar.
Let's go.
He's almost as big as the T-Rex, so he'll be fine.
that's what she says. That's what Briar says. He looks at Thor and says, "You're almost as big as that T-Rex. Come on, you got this."
Yes. I thought you were trying to make a joke.
I'm just gonna get Tombstone back, and I have a wonderful idea, Colt. Get the freak out. He's not bigger than the T-Rex is bigger than the door. Am I right?
For sure. We could all just leave him there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can we
Yeah.
please leave?
He's the door's. You know, he's big. He's bigger than the door.
Oh,
Cool.
we're
That's all
in
I
the
need.
arena, right?
Yeah,
You
it's like
can
a brawl
break through
center.
the
Yeah.
Door.
Is there like seats above us?
Yeah. So all these areas on the left and right are all like the audience kind of sitting and standing viewing area.
Does it look climbable?
From the inside,
Yes.
no. It is very much designed so that no one can climb out. But walking in, you do remember seeing the areas that can go out and go upstairs.
Okay.
So you would just have to. I'm just gonna use Kara right here as an example. You have to like go out here and then pretty much go up there. Like go out, take some stairs, and you'll be right up there. I forgot to add them in this one, but yeah. Okay. Cade, our favorite dwarf. It's your time to shine.
I'm gonna shoot him.
Let's go. Do it.
Bump some numbies in him.
Oh, he's about to get destroyed. Are you doing the Hail of Thorns or no?
Yeah, that's a good idea. I'll do second level.
Ooh. Let's go. All right. Let's get it.
All right, let's see. I'll now do the crossbow, I suppose. Oh,
An 8 unfortunately doesn't hit, but you have a second attack. So do not
I
worry.
do. Redemption.
Not all is lost.
It's lost.
Oh my gosh, that's so unfortunate. A 3 and then a 4. Oh,
Yeah.
that sucks. So Eitri, he's trying to find a good shot where he doesn't hit Tombstone. But it's just not working. One kind of goes through, just kind of misses wildly. He shoots again and just kind of clinks off the scales. He's having a tough time. Is there anything else you want to do?
I think that's
sick
about
Fenris
it.
on him?
Oh, yeah, I'll do that.
Alright, I forgot about him, so let me get a wolf.
Fenris gets kicked across the freaking stadium.
Whee! There he is. Look at him go. Alright. Fenris will go. Yeah, and he'll get some chomps in. Okay.
Hey, look, it's an ankle biter.
Fenris is also being very mindful to stay clear of the sudden cloud of daggers that have appeared. Alright. Next up, we have Ikley.
Yeah. Okay. So sorry, I was actually buying something for class before I forgot. So this sigil in the ground, how
Yes.
did he make it again? Like
He just,
did
he
drag
just,
his foot in the dirt.
Yeah,
or
he pretty much
whatever?
just drew it in the sand.
So how permanent is it?
I mean, it's already been slightly smeared from, the dragon walking over it.
Yeah, but can I add to it?
You can add to it, yeah.
Okay, I am going to kind of put myself towards the back a little bit.
Okay.
Well, before I do that, hold on, let me check on something. Before I just do that. I'm gonna get within 60 feet of the sigil.
Okay.
however
You
that
might
is,
already...
and away from the T-Rex thing.
You are already within 60 feet.
Okay, can I go diagonal like this way somewhere
Yeah, you can.
and do that? I'll let you do it so I don't mess it up. But
No, you're good, you're good.
um,
You want to go, right here?
yeah, just kind of out of his way.
Alright,
I don't
you're
get bothered.
definitely within 60 feet.
So I'm gonna use Unseen Servant, and I'm gonna tell it to draw, add on to the thing in the sand,
Mhm.
add some lines and circles until he sees something changes,
Okay.
in the T-Rex or something. Just to mess
Just
with it,
start
see what happens.
doodling.
Yeah.
Alright. Is there I'm so curious. Is there an unseen servant token?
Oh, what?
Oh my gosh, there is, but it's not letting me use it.
What does that mean?
So a little one of these little things that you have here. There's one for an
Oh,
unseen servant.
There's one for. Okay. I got you. Awesome. Cool. Yeah. So do that.
It doesn't work. It's not letting me. Nope, that's not it.
Oh. Geez.
That's too big. I forgot. I didn't see the huge there. Okay. Yeah, we'll be fine. It's unseen, so we can't see it.
Okay.
All right. Anything else you want to do in your turn?
Oh no, I'm just gonna let that happen because
All right. Cool.
I do not want to get on his.
It's
bad side
time
at
for the
moment.
plan, Thunar. It's time for the grand idea. What you got?
Okay, so you tell me in all this damage and he just took so far, he never once went and released Tombstone?
Not because he's biting it right now.
Can I reach his neck?
You might have to roll a nasty athletics to climb up him.
I'm not gonna climb. Okay, fine. I'm just gonna go for his left leg that's closer to me there.
Right?
Ay. Okay. Goodbye, left leg. How's a nat 20?
Go! Yep, that'll hit.
Okay.
Watch, we're about to see the 300
So
damage
that's,
right here.
That's 18 for the battle axe. Okay. And let's do one of those. That'll be more 3. How much did I say? How's another 12?
All right, keep it going.
Okay, that was my first attack,
Right.
which I will take my second attack. Does a
15
hit?
hits. 15 hits.
Okay, great. How about you take 9 more damage?
All right.
And I'm specifically trying to make it where he crumbles off his I don't know, he slips and falls and drops the tombstone.
Okay. So, Thuna runs up, and he buries his axe inside of the T-Rex's left leg, and then he takes it out and he just buries it again. And as he takes it out for the second time, the T-Rex kind of like shifts to try to move toward this insane amount of pain that it just endured. And as it does so, it puts a weight on that leg, and it just crumples down.
Now,
So
in this exact moment,
yes.
I would like to grab Tombstone and use the rest of my movement to run.
Okay. Roll a strength
Why? Oh, for grabbing Tombstone?
for grabbing him and then running away. I'm assuming you want to take Tombstone with you.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have to pull him out.
I thought you let go and all of that pain.
No. He's still he's
Okay,
still
fine,
got
fine. For
got him
taking
in
him out of the mouth.
I mean,
will,
dog ain't letting go of Chutoy. And
I make strength. I use my inspiration. 14.
You grab him and you go and you start to feel the jaw, pull a little bit, but it's not giving. Tombstone, make a con save. I'm kidding.
Oh, come on.
take more piercing damage. Bites down harder.
All right, but it is now your turn. I'm assuming is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that's all I got.
Okay.
Oh.
Tombstone, is now your turn. You're currently
Right.
being grappled.
Right, and to break a grapple, I have to use my action to try to break the grapple to escape.
Yes.
I get the sense that this thing is pretty strong, right?
Yeah, a little.
I am actively attempting to pry its mouth open for you, though.
Do
In
I
the same
feel
6
like
seconds.
it's gonna eat me if I stay in its mouth?
You're not sure. You're not sure if it just likes gnawing on you or it's about to gulp you down.
This is such a difficult decision. Oh no. So I think my best bet is probably just to attack it
Okay.
and hope somebody else can get me out of here. So I'm just gonna roll the hit. Do I have disadvantage because I'm grappled?
Yes.
Okay.
Because you are both grappled and technically restrained at the same time. That's what it says in this thing. Oh, again?
Again.
Oh, that's so sad. Come on, you got this. I believe you.
All right. I'm screaming at him
believe in
now. I'll use my bonus action and I use my draconic cry.
All right.
I just look and I find its ear hole and I just screech into it.
As you go for another hit.
And then I'll go for another hit.
Let's
and
go.
because I have advantage and
It
also have
cancels out.
disadvantage, it cancels. So
Yep.
I'll just roll straight this time. 9.
Wait, is that exactly what? That's exactly what Eitri got too. An 8
Yeah.
and a 9. That's so sad.
But now all of my comrades also have advantage against attacks against it till my next turn.
That's true. That's true.
Uh,
Havel.
My
Oh, sorry.
turn?
Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn. That's all
Okay.
I got.
Gotcha.
I can't move because I'm grappled.
True. Havel, what you got?
Is the tail still next to me?
At this point, as it turned and fell over, no, it is not. But
Okay.
it's probably about 5 or 10 feet away. It's not too far.
Is it facing me?
Define facing.
Is the T-Rex facing me? Is he looking at me like this or?
It's laying on the ground. I'd say it's facing that direction of that wall.
Okay.
That you're
It's
that
on
you're
the ground.
Yes.
Right. It's still laying down.
Yes, it is technically prone right now.
I would like to mount it.
All right, you want to climb it?
I'm climbing on
Not
top
what
of
I
it.
expected to hear.
All right.
I knew the word choice, but I
So-
went with it.
You jump on its tail, you run up it, and you are now standing atop this T-Rex.
I'm going to take my dagger
Uh-huh.
and drive it into the back of its neck,
All right.
where it's first of all where its spinal cord is, but second of all, I want to drive it into the back of its neck to like have something to hold on to.
That's fair. So roll the hit with advantage because of that draconic cry.
21.
That'll hit.
Okay, so the damage first is 5. Also, did it take another turn?
It's after you.
It's after me. Okay, it says 5 damage.
Okay.
And so I'm holding on to it with my left hand,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to take my pistol and shoot it at the head
All right.
from behind.
Hit another hit with
And-
advantage.
Okay. $26 to hit, and then
That'll hit.
That's 7 damage, so that's another shot into it.
So where are you
Now it's
shooting?
3 shots. It's the back of its head.
Okay. Is there any particular way you would like to do this?
I killed it.
You killed it. It had 7 HP left, and you just don't.
Praise the
Saved
Lord!
an
I was about to die!
I'm gonna like take myself by the dagger and swing around and kind of throw myself over the head as I shoot it bullet into its head
All right.
and kind of go flying over it.
And just as it was trying to get back up, it gets shot in the back of the head, and it just crumples over its own weight, and its jaw releases as Tombstone
Like a
falls
superhero.
out, and we can exit initiative.
Tombstone falls out of the T-Rex mouth, and he doesn't know what it is. He
What
gets
happened
up
with
and
my
he goes,
sigil?
"Ugh, stupid puppy!" and he like kicks it in the face.
And so looking over at the sigil, you see it tried to like make like a box on the inside to see if that would do anything. Nothing happened. Tried to like make a few other triangles, like it tried to like make some triangles here. Nothing happened. And it had a few other lines with nothing happening, and so eventually it just like made a smiley face in the middle.
Great idea, Ikley. But I'm pretty sure that the problem with this is that these sigils, they're not really the source. They're just a conduit through which the people here in the Goliath tribes use. So the spell was already cast. Whatever spell was used was already cast.
They can't do magic.
He said it would kill us and him, so is he already dead?
So looking over, you see his body laying about right here as he's like kind of slowly like moving. He is not looking good.
He's
I
so
walk
moving.
towards
about
him
half of
slowly.
Yeah, we're
Can
all
I walk
walking up
towards
to him.
intimidatingly?
Intimidating.
Intimidate. Yeah. How do you want to do it?
Is he
You
sitting there?
You just want to do like the Nanami walk, just walking up.
Is he just over there? Ah, ah.
I want to walk up to him. Just as is he crawling away from me?
I mean, he's like, you can tell from the sand, he's been trying to crawl the entire fight, but that was also a pretty short fight, so he didn't really make it.
Is he throwing the sand at
He's not throwing the sand. Like, pretty much his entire body seems limp except for like one of his arms, in which he's like slowly pulling himself by. If I were to
I would
put
like
his
to
health
walk
on it
over
like
there.
on a scale, it'd be below 5.
Hey, Dunar, before Dunar walks away. Hey, we might be able to convince him to give us some answers if we, offer some healing. Offer.
I have better,
I'll offer him the healing.
I
of
have
my
a better idea.
fist.
I'll walk over there to him as he's crawling away, menacingly-ish,
Mm-hmm.
Nanami walk style, right?
So you're trying to intimidate him?
yeah, oh yeah.
Roll it.
I'm helping him. I'm walking behind him.
What's that
Advantage.
mean?
The help
Alright,
action
alright,
gives advantage.
God. Now's a nat 20.
Oh! So he hears you approach, and he slowly turns
Question.
over, sees it. You see his eyes get wide as his arm tries to scramble away even faster now.
Question.
Yes.
Is this man bald?
High or low?
I
Where'd my D100 go? There's one part of it. There it is. He unfortunately is bald.
Oh,
Cool. I take both of my hands. I grab him by the skull, and I pull him up towards me as I bend down a little bit. I'm like, where is he?
Even if you knew where he was, his inherited magic is much better than mine.
Can I use
Inherited
detect thought?
Detect thoughts? Go
Yeah,
for
can I
it.
use that?
Ooh, as he's thinking about where he is, good one.
You know,
It's a wisdom 14.
giving up where he's at probably would be a little easier on you, seeing as you're not looking so hot, and because we could just kill you right now, ease your suffering, put you out of your misery, or
As I'm holding him,
Yank the
we
leash.
some of us here, and I'm gonna pat through are pretty proficient in healing, and we
As
can
he's-
keep this going as long as we need to.
as he says that, and I'm still holding the guy, I look toward Tombstone. What is Tombstone's face?
Like foaming at the mouth, licking the blade of his halberd.
Our Cobalt is hungry.
I've never eaten Goliath before.
And we can heal you as many times as we need to.
Seth, what are
I'm
those
100% trying
thoughts?
to intimidate him with this. We can put you through anything we need to for you to give us that information.
So, yes, the thoughts? Yes, I was about to do that. So, his, so you get the surface level thoughts, and then what was it if he fails?
I get to go deeper.
Go deeper.
Yeah.
Okay.
It
so let me
specifies
think.
it.
If it fails, you gain insight into its reasoning. I
Okay,
guess.
so,
Yeah.
yeah.
There's like
It
three
looms largely
things.
in its mind.
Yeah, so it's
It's the most
surface level
basic
thoughts.
It
The
looms
kind of
large in its mind.
okay. So the surface level thoughts you get are kind of just his loyalty, his devotion, and his family. That's kind of like the main forefront of his mind right now.
Mhm.
And going deeper, what you have is reasoning. Yeah.
And something that looms largely is mine.
Okay.
Creature's
Yeah.
Thoughts are. Yeah.
So his reasoning is more of he's not gonna let these random people who just showed up ruin something that's been taking centuries and generations to plan.
And something that looms large in its mind, such as something it worries over, loves, or hates.
So it is kind of worrying, right? He's kind of worrying right now. Worrying over the fact that he just put up a T-Rex against y'all, and you kind of took it out pretty quickly. And his worry is looming over the center of the tribe.
Sorry, say that last part again.
His worry is looming over the center of the tribe.
Okay.
Anyways,
Okay.
and so as you get
so
that
he's
thought,
somewhere in the center of the tribe.
as you get those thoughts, he will respond to Phelan. He says, you really think I'm gonna give up my family and the generations we've spent building this tribe for this single purpose? No.
Well, what use is it to you? You could die very painfully right here and now.
I'd rather die painfully than betray my family.
Unfortunately, your family is a piece of shit.
Right
For
back
all of
at
this.
ya.
Appreciate it.
Okay.
Mine
I'm
are.
in on this.
Are we done here?
No. I'm gonna walk up to him and I'm gonna say, and he knows that I detected his thoughts because regardless, he knows that he can tell.
Okay.
I'm gonna say we know he's somewhere in the center of this tribe, and it's only a matter of time before we find him. So either you tell us and make it easier on yourself, or we find him regardless and make it harder for you.
You know what this tribe thrives on?
Oh goodness.
Entertainment. And boy, would it be so much more entertaining to see you find him.
So you can tell us?
So, yeah, that would be really cool or whatever, but you should just really tell.
Yeah, we get the idea, but like.
I so agree with you. That's totally funny and entertaining, but you should like. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's all I got.
I line up the halberd and I just bring it down.
Just bring
With
it.
decapitation. Yeah.
All right, roll the hit. You know what? He's currently restrained by Thunar right now, so
Advantage.
advantage. Yeah, why not? Let's see how well you cut his head off.
Dang.
What with advantage?
With it, I rolled a 2 and a 4.
So you go and you try to cut it clean off, but it just kind of gets stuck in the middle.
Oh!
I just like
old
lean
guillotine.
on it and start pressing down.
Oh!
Ooh, ooh.
Squelching noises.
Is he still alive after this?
No, he's
During
gone.
this moment- like during this moment, he's slowly dying.
No, he was already like on death's door. That was it for him.
So that's a little brutal. Get the clean cut.
I take my chain shirt off and I just point to the giant teeth marks on my side. I go, he deserved it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
And then I grab his head and I put it under my arm and I
Take a trophy.
yep.
Fair enough. All right.
Well, we know he's somewhere in the middle. I don't know how helpful that is.
Anybody
saying
able
this
to
out loud.
speak with dead people?
Oh gosh, no. But I doubt he'd give up any more information regardless.
He would if we are disguised.
That's true. And we can't do that.
Let's go to the middle.
Yeah, let's just go. Let's just
To
go
the
search.
center.
I'll
We
say
could make it
everyone.
fun.
Everyone would be over here at this point.
That guy was annoying.
As Karu will pipe in, he says, "So you said that he was. So you said his thoughts say he was in the middle.
He was somewhere in the center of the tribe. Yeah.
Haven't we already been
Supposedly.
to the center?
What if it was below the center?
Maybe. But can runes move in 3 dimensions like that?
I've seen a whole tower move before, so
Fair
I
enough.
learned not to second guess anything anymore.
Fair enough. Well,
Yeah, heard.
then let's try to find a way underneath the center of the tribe.
Journey to the center of the tribe. No.
Anyways, and as he finishes talking, from the gates that y'all entered in, they will kind of swing open as 2 guards walk in as well, and say, "What's going?" And they see the the dead T-Rex.
Rex.
Just doing your job, that's all.
We were building an animatronic, and obviously it went terribly wrong.
Pretty FNAF bear.
Yeah.
Do I even ask
Oh.
for a deception roll on that one?
The advisors,
Can I roll it? Can I?
the advisors summoned this beast upon us.
We heard some commotion, and we were checking it out.
About time. Really slow.
Sorry, we had to notify the chief first.
It's okay.
No
we-
worries. We just don't
Oh, where was the
Yeah.
chief?
Yeah, we're
I'll let tell somebody. Oh no! Wait.
That's the only double take I've ever had in my life.
Yeah, where's the chief? We need to tell him of his traitorous advisor.
Traitorous advisor. As they kind of look at each other. And who might you be?
Well, this is Pollock.
Okay.
Yes. Sorry, I'm Talon. It's nice to
I am
meet you.
known as Nunya.
I am Gravel.
I'm Briar.
Okay. Well,
I am Polak, the great one.
please,
that is
please
true.
come back out in the streets. We're trying to attain the situation. We'll have to ask you some questions about what happened here.
Goodness.
I
It's
told-
it's quite imperative that we speak with the chief as soon as possible.
Yes, we'll bring you to him. He's
That-
quite interested in what's going on here as well.
Do you promise?
Kind of look at
Yeah,
each other.
where does he happen? Where is he? We've been looking for him for a while.
Oh, he's
We really need
been
to
working on
discuss-
some events for the festival.
Oh, I see. I guess he's in the center of the town, then in the middle of the festival. I guess if he's doing that.
No, he kind of shrugs. I don't know where he is right now. He's currently on his way over here, though. He heard the commotion and wanted to see what was going on.
Perfect.
You know, and they start walking y'all out from the way they came. And as they're all like, you know, when you hear a large boom across nearly the entire tribe, everyone starts to get a little concerned.
Oh no, we completely understand. We
I
were
am
quite caught off guard.
at
You were-
the audacity and
Well, big word.
We got him a vocabulary count.
and things
Don't strain
that
yourself,
he
son.
did to us.
I see. I
Yes,
see.
It's not every day that you go to attend a festival and enjoy your time and you get attacked.
Yes. I will not lie. I'm a little concerned.
We may need a free voucher for the next festival.
the chief
So true.
family.
This would never happen in Gorak. You know that?
Oh well, we're also not Gorak, so we don't have as nearly as many thieves as Gorak has.
Well, you've apparently got more monster summoners. Tell you that much. That's all. That's
Yes,
all the,
I'm quite shocked that the chief family used their inherited talent on you. He must have really been threatened.
I'm not sure what was threatening about it. We were just here.
Okay. And so as y'all have exited the brawl center in the streets, you know, there's some guards kind of like keeping people back from the brawl center. The festival is kind of almost nearly untouched. They're really just kind of like making sure nobody wanders in over near this area. So people are still dining and eating and having fun and dancing and all that other stuff with music. And they kind of walk you through the kind of empty portion of the street as they kind of gesture over to one end of the street where like there's about 3 or 4 guards all talking to someone.
Mm-hmm.
Anything y'all want to do before or no?
Who are they talking to?
Well, you know, looking at who they talk to, you do recognize it to be Chief Zahn.
Uh-huh.
What a hoe.
And so as y'all approach, you kind
Right.
of start to hear the conversation. It's like, well, please keep me posted. I want to make sure that nothing of this sort happens again. And as he turns around, he kind of looks at, he kind of notices y'all, smiles a bit. Well, I'll be. Pleasure seeing you again.
White.
I know my appearance may be dashing, but please keep your breath.
How goes the festival planning?
Oh, quite well.
Chief.
That is until my advisor, who I gave the responsibility of keeping this festival afloat, decided to go off and summon something. I wonder what would have caused him to do that.
Don't worry.
We are just
He
as
took care of
worried.
him. And I unwrap the head and I just toss it at his feet.
And all the guards see that, and they like immediately start scrambling for their, for their spears and like pulling them out. But Zahn just kind of raises his hands like to hold them at bay.
Do you expect us not to defend ourselves when we're attacked? Looking to the guards. It's an unfortunate tragedy, but I'd rather be alive than, well, dead.
Headless.
And what would have brought you to murder my cousin like this?
Oh, it was
Oh
not
well,
murder.
it would be self-defense because he summoned this large, massive creature to come after us, unwarranted.
I see. Well,
We do feel very, very sorry for this loss that we've had to incur.
Yes. Very sorry.
you kind of just like. It's unfortunate, but due to the tribal laws, unfortunately, I cannot punish you till the end of the festival.
And yes.
How fortunate.
You could see it that way.
Why would we be punished for self-defense?
Well, that is. Do you have any proof of self-defense?
Do you have
Go look
any
at the
proof of it
T-Rex.
as being murder?
Well, we have
Go-
some guards saying that, he was clotheslined and tackled before running off into the brawl center. Sounds to me like he was trying to defend himself from you.
Untrue.
That's the case.
We were trying
Well,
to
I guess
speak to
perhaps
him,
after the
he
festival we'll have to
attacked
work
us.
things out.
Yes, we will resume this after the festival. So please, do enjoy your time.
Yes, of course. Are there any large events planned for this great festivity?
He was beginning to walk away until you said that he stopped. In fact, there is. Tomorrow will be the grand finale of this festival. I certainly
Can't
do hope you.
wait.
I certainly do hope you stay for it. It will be quite the climax, quite the fireworks show, as you will.
Looking
Don't-
forward to it.
Don't want to ruin any surprises.
Anyway,
Where's gonna be the best spot to stand to watch this climax?
I've been trying to figure out the best way, the best place, which is why I designed it. Anywhere will work, as long as there's no roof over your head. You'll have the best seat in the house. And he begins to
Good
walk
to
away.
know.
Stops. Though I would recommend, maybe not the street. Might be a little busy.
God.
As he turns and walks away, twirling his little staff in his hand as he does so.
We find his house, we blow the roof off, the thing takes him instead.
So
Kidding.
who's following that guy? Who's trailing him?
Briar. I'm gonna find out where he's going.
What?
You're the sneaky. You're the one who can hide and sneak the best. You might want to follow him and figure out where he's going.
Okay.
We can-
I can do that.
In these later. You don't
I
have to.
look
but,
over at Ike
you
and
know,
I go, "You can
suggestion.
turn invisible, right?"
I can turn invisible. That's smart.
yeah,
Do it.
I can.
That was the most hesitant yes affirmative I've ever heard.
Do you think you could follow him?
I'm gonna get killed.
Look, it's either
Don't worry.
we
Don't
either
worry.
we fight him on our terms or his terms, and right now
You
we're
got
on
it.
his terms.
Colton.
I'd love to follow him.
You just noticed what he's been doing to his beard?
I haven't been paying attention to that.
Oh my gosh. I haven't either.
It's just such a tombstone thing. I just wasn't even.
It was just far from So what do y'all do? He's walking away.
Can I sneak away? Can I follow him?
Yeah, sure. Roll that stealth if you're trying to sneakily follow him.
Okay. I assume it would be irresponsible to disguise self in the middle of broad daylight. To like try to disguise myself as like one of the guards.
Don't you have pass without trace?
I do. I mean, Should I okay, I can also cast Pass Without Trace. I don't think I have to have a spell slot for that. No, I don't. I can just press use. Okay, I've used it. Let me see. Okay. Everyone within 30 feet of me has a +10 bonus to stealth checks and can't be tracked except by magical means. I'm rolling stealth. I rolled a 23. No, I rolled a 33 with Pass Without Trace.
I look at Ikely, I was like, well, if you don't want to go, can you turn me invisible?
Hey. I do not want to turn you invisible.
I know. I wouldn't want to turn me invisible either.
Well, I wonder if I have to. So is that you want me to do it, or?
Well, somebody should go with Briar so she's not alone.
I agree. I'm not gonna be as fast as her though.
Karu walks up. I also happen to be a little stealthy.
Well, scoot.
Okay, I smack him on the shoulder and I give him invisibility.
You give Karu invisibility? Man, he won't even be able to be like.
Lord have mercy.
You won't even need the
I
invisibility.
know. Well, there you go.
Bro has never existed.
he's. Ooh. Y'all kind of
right,
forget
Drew?
Karu existed.
I thought you put him up there to get turned invisible. Was that not the plan?
All right. So with advantage, he he quite literally disappears, and you don't see his footsteps. You don't hear his footsteps. You're just kind of like,
Oh,
and then
Carl.
you hear Julius pipe in. Karu, did you leave?
Oh.
Julius.
Shh, shh, shh.
Julius, where's the riot?
The riot. Oh, I have made a lot of progress. I keep telling people that the tribal chief hates him, hates everyone, and he only likes himself.
Good job, Julius. You're spreading a good message. Keep up the good work.
However, people are not. I'm very confused. You said that would make people angry, but it seems to make people very happy because they keep laughing with me.
You see, Julius, people have a hard time expressing their feelings. So sometimes when people laugh, they're actually quite mad.
I see.
Oh.
What is upsetting you?
This whole place, Julius, I want to burn it down.
Then let me go tell more people. As he turns around and starts walking toward.
Oh no.
Perfect.
I like how Julius is slowly getting corrupted by.
Yeah,
by
I know. I love how
Tombstone.
like half the group is trying to teach Julius like how to be proper and like do things the right way, and then we got like Tombstone and stuff over here like, nah.
Nah. Let's
Every
turn him
time you
into a
teach him something
propaganda
good-
machine.
Every time you teach him something good, I take him to the side and go, so actually, what they meant to say is...
Just gonna start telling Tombstone. Turns out Julius, if Tombstone says it, don't listen. No. Oh God.
All right. So, what does everyone else do now that they're in this situation?
So we wait for them to report back what they've found? Or is there something else we can be doing right now to help prepare for what comes next?
Manar will kind of walk up next to Thunar. Well, I hate to be the as I've heard some people in Brahmar call it the party pooper, but
We do call that party poopers.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense. Of course you've heard of it. You've probably been called it before. Why are you looking at me like that?
Why would somebody poop at a bar? I
Do you
mean,
know that
actually,
what party
You-
pooper means?
As you were saying,
Please explain.
A party pooper who is someone who ruins the party.
I'm
Everyone's
more of a
having
party
fun.
pisser myself.
Correct. Party pooper is someone who, when everyone has having fun, they try to bring down that level of energy. They are a party pooper. They are ruining the party.
as you were saying,
Oh, didn't? Yes. I guess you could call a bar fight a party.
Oh.
Sure.
Forgive me. Anyways, yes. Unfortunately, as he kind of looks in the sky, saying that it's like about at mid-afternoon now. It seems that this is the last day that we have planned in
Oh.
your servitude.
oh,
I know you've been talking about some ways to fix this. And so, all I'm saying is if you need us to go back while you figure something out, we are okay with that.
I just turn and look at the party and look back at them, and I don't know what to say. Um,
Well, it's not like we can keep them more than this. We'll start causing other problems with Lord Mallard. On top of the ones we already have to deal with.
it sounds like we can't get in trouble while the festival's going on, though.
Yes, but he'd come after us afterwards. If something does get fixed, and I don't want to have, we'd be a lot more difficult to deal with him afterwards if that's the case. But
Fine.
I'll leave the decision. I mean, it's not my decision; they're your parents. So.
I'm just gonna put this out there. Because I've gone through something with my own family, but Dunar, what if, and I'm not saying we won't be successful, but if and maybe if we don't stop this thing, I don't know if you're gonna want them here.
Well, definitely not. They should go back home.
I would agree.
And we just deal with the repercussions later.
If that is the route you are going, I may have an idea.
What is your idea?
Well, you could get as he kind of turns around and looks at Julius, who is enthusiastically talking to a group of Goliaths. You could get the Metal Man to take us back or take us somewhere safe while you figure everything out.
Can we trust Julius with this task?
I think
I
so.
would think so. He got him all the way to Gorak last time.
This is
What
true.
if I trade myself?
No. You're not trading yourself, Dunar.
Oh, dude, just give me back.
No. We don't have time for you to be stuck over there with them while we're trying to figure this deal out with the chief.
What if?
It's out of the question, Dunar. You cannot turn yourself over to him while we have this crisis going on.
What if he wants to kill the chief and he sends me to?
It doesn't matter. That's a gamble.
We could try to convince him to kill the chief. He's not of this tribe, so there might not be as much loyalty, and we may be able to convince him of his plan.
We have to be careful with what we tell him because, well, as far as I can tell, this Lord Mallard only cares about wealth, which seems to be the whole problem with this situation. He may just be fine with moving things out far enough away, letting the chief complete his ritual and then just killing him afterwards and collecting all the wealth that he gets.
Y'all are much smarter than I am.
But if we worded correctly, we could possibly do that. We could just not mention the wealth part of it at all. Just inform him that the chief plans to sacrifice the tribes for a ritualistic god and leave it at that. I do not know.
All right. While y'all can stew on that to try to decide what to do, we're gonna go back to those who followed Zahn. So, anyways, so going back to them, Briar, how do you want to follow him?
I don't know, because I thought about casting disguise self, because it's not a concentration apparently. So I could have pass without trace and disguise self going at the same time, but I think I might be weird if I'm like sneaking up behind him, disguise self. I'm just gonna follow him,
All right.
if as stealthily as I can,
I'll say
staying out of view.
that'll be pretty, not like easy, but definitely doable as he's walking
Easier
through
than
this
you'd think it would
Yeah,
be.
because
Yeah.
I mean, there's bustling people everywhere. He's walking through the festival.
Mm.
The streets are really busy right now, so there's definitely a lot of crowds you can blend into, stalls you can hide behind, and whatnot as you follow him. And as you follow him, he's walking. He walks, near through the center of the tribe. So as he passes the center, he kind of stops a little bit at the kind of plaza, giant, really big plaza area in the center of the the tribe, and he kind of looks around, kind of appreciating everything, and he kind of twirls his cane again, and it's kind of with a little bit more pep in his step, keeps going. And he takes a turn and begins walking back to his estate, which you see kind of on a hill off in the distance. This is a really large sort of manor. Pretty much like I'd say similar in size, but very different in style to Lord Mallard's that you saw.
Okay. Nothing's changed around him after this cane flip, right?
Oh no. He's just getting
Doing that
excited.
for fun. Okay.
He's getting excited.
I'm gonna keep following him then, if I can. I mean, if he's going towards his estate, there might be less people towards that way. Harder to blend in, but I can try.
Okay. And so as he's walking so he kind of walks up the stairs to, and as he's starting to walk towards his estate, the crowd start to thin out a little bit. And so I'd say at this point, if you want to continue, there might need to be another stealth check.
Okay, I'll do it.
All right. How long does Path Without a Trace last?
An hour.
Oh my lord!
31.
A dirty one?
31.
31! Oh! Yeah. Okay. So,
I don't think there's any way for me to get a dirty one.
That's what I was like, huh? Anyways, yeah, so as the crowd begins to thin out, you kind of start to duck behind alleyways. You start enforcing the #1 rule that you taught Tombstone, which is don't be on the ground. So you kind of start to get on top of buildings and kind of hop around, as he makes his way. And do you want to enter his manor with him, or do you want to how do you want to do this?
That would be awesome.
All right, so he swings open these wide doors as you're kind of looking. Hold on, wait just one moment. Yeah, so as he opens these his wide doors to his manor, I guess more of his his servants open it for him as he begins to walk in, and as you're kind of eyeing away inside, you feel a hand on your shoulder. And you turn to look, and you don't see anything.
Is it Karu?
And he says,
It's Karu.
"Don't worry, I'll give you an opening." As you hear like as you see a rock kind of float in the air and then get launched toward a window. As it breaks the window, and of course everyone kind of stops to look
I'll just
or whatever, and that'll give you an opportunity.
yeah.
Roll another
distraction, yeah.
stealth. This
Okay.
one's gonna be pretty hard.
Oh no, I hope it's not a natural one. Oh, it's a 37.
30,
Woohoo!
jeez. And they, people rush. Even like kind of Zahn goes to look, and in that small bit, you slip through these wide doors as you make it inside. And so then he walks into this. It's like a nice velvet carpet, very lavish living area compared to the rest of the tribe. And as he's walking in, he looks over at someone with the similar white robes that you've seen before. And he says, "Well, how's the preparation looking?" And the priest says, "Well, we're really hoping that we'll be able to power both the tribal sigil, as we'll call it, and our protective sigil at the same time. We're really hoping that we'll be able to pull this off, but no assurances yet." And he's like, "Well, I want assurances. I don't want us to get caught in the blast of whatever it is that's gonna come through here. I mean, you saw what happened when Zabak decided to summon his. Nearly took out a building. Anyways, as he turns, just keep working until you have it." He kind of takes off his coat, puts on a coat rack, and then as he's doing that, you hear chains kind of come up as Faust walks in from one room. And he's like, "So how much longer do we have?" It's like, "Like I said before, it'll be tomorrow. Probably about the same time that it is right now. So just one more day, and you'll have the shard. I promised I'll give it to you, so don't worry about it." And Faust just kind of like hangs his head backwards, turns around, and walks. He's like, "Please just make the time go faster. I cannot explain how bored I am right now. Can you just send someone over here to teach me something? I've already given you my best warriors. I got nothing else for you." As he just kind of slounters off into the room he just came from. And Zahn then kind of finishes racking his coat and then starts walking deeper into the manor. What do you want to do now?
I assume that he has his own private bathroom.
Yeah?
And I would like to find it and hide in there if I could, please.
Okay. So you want to find the master bath and hide in there?
Yes.
All right. I'm so curious how you want to try.
Just ahead of time.
I'm so curious how you would want to do. How you're going to plan on doing this?
I don't know. I assume he's walking towards his living quarters, so I'm gonna try to. I don't know how you stealth around a house, but
So you're just going to follow him? Just continue to follow him?
yeah.
Okay.
So if you needed me to roll another one, that's technically a 29.
I was going to.
Okay.
Okay. 29, you said?
Yeah.
All right. So you start tiptoeing around,
Yeah.
going through, and then you see him enter what looks like an office area.
Mm.
As there's a desk, kind of centered with a few bookshelves on the side. As he kind of sets himself in the chair at the desk and scratches his head. He's looking really, really tired. As he kind of starts looking at some of the papers on his desk.
I kind of want to try to see what he's looking at, but I don't want to push. I don't want to push. my
Good luck. Oh my lord.
He looks tired. Well then, if he has an office, he's got a big house. He's got other people that live there, right? Like he's got
Yeah,
servants. And
There are
stuff.
servants kind of going
So-
about.
Tons of rooms, I'm sure. I don't know. Can I keep eyeing him like a hawk? I know it's horrible for me to just
Sure.
be standing there, but like,
You can hide. You can hide and just kind of keep hiding, eyeing him.
I want to wait out till nightfall. Like that's literally my goal right now, is to wait until he's like alone, or like in a spot where nobody else would be.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna
That's
run to the
within an
restroom.
hour.
I'll be back.
I'm gonna say that's some time.
That is within an hour, but I still have a +10 to my stealth.
So
I could
I'll
still
ask for
run.
one last stealth roll to try to hide, kind of like find a place that you could be that you could watch him for that length of time
Okay.
without being detected.
24.
Okay, so you kind of find a nice nook in like a dark lit part. Not a lot of foot traffic over there, and you kind of just make more like a room, I guess, and kind of ease the door and just kind of sit there and watch in the closet or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then some time passes, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then eventually you hear a small knock on the door, like a very, very slight knock,
Oh no.
right?
Yeah.
And then you hear like a very soft whisper. Are you in there?
It's Karu. Yes.
Okay. Whew. Well, I did a few treks around the manor. This whole invisible thing's very, very helpful.
Oh yeah.
However, I do believe it's about to run out. So I think it'd be very wise for us to go back and report back to the others with what we've learned.
Karu. That's probably
That is me. Yes.
Yeah, that's probably the best thing to do. I really wanted to take him out. I don't think it would help anything though. Oh, I'm conflicted. I guess we could leave. What did we learn? Hey, before we leave, can I go back to his office and try to see what he was reading?
I mean, he's still in there.
He's still in there?
Yeah.
I don't know if it was important. But you mentioned it, so it makes me feel like it's important.
Roll a perception real quick for me.
Okay. I'm gonna roll that again because I have luck points.
Do it.
That 16?
16. So then as you're sitting there thinking in the silence, very softly you hear from the office.
Did he fall asleep? Like, what was that? He was breathing. Can I see him? Because
Yeah, I'm saying you've been looking at him. Yeah, I would say so.
What's-
You kind of like readjust your aim to like take another peek at him, and he is asleep.
Yes. I want to go look at these papers.
All right, so you open the door. You kind of start sneaking, and you hear Brian, what are you doing? What do you mean? What do you mean? No,
And I'm just
Briar, if he catches you, that's not good.
You don't think I know that? I know that.
Okay.
I'm reading. 1 second. I'm just leaning over him. I'm not even like picking
All right.
anything up or touching anything.
Roll a stealth.
Okay. 22.
what's his?
What do you mean exhale? Why did you do that?
He's asleep.
Yeah, bro's
Okay.
out like a light. He's
And
exhausted.
so you lean over and you see, kind of looking at the documents, obviously upside down. You see some small sketches of what looks like a pedestal and some other like kind of engravings on it, and like these like patterns everywhere. You hear Karu, Briar, don't take those.
Why? Okay, well,
He's gonna know we were here if you take them.
okay. I'm taking a mental image of them though, and I'm gonna try to write them down as soon as we get back. That's Alexandra. That's not Briar. Briar's not speaking. I'm just gonna turn around and try to leave as quietly as possible.
All right. And so I'll say I'll use the same stealth for you to leave that area, but now the two of y'all have to. And by the time you get back to like you kind of get to the office and you kind of like close the door, very quietly or whatever. You turn around, and obviously you don't see anything still, but you hear from like one of the shadows of the corner. You hear, over here.
Okay.
And this time you do see Karu now. The invisible has
Okay.
worn off.
Good.
He's
He's
like,
just hard to find regardless.
yeah, and he's okay. And he's going to pass without a trace for you as now.
Yep.
So, roll that. Let's see how well y'all can get out of here. What's that stealth roll?
Oh, am I rolling again? Cool.
Yeah.
31.
Okay,
if it's
31,
pass without
cool.
trace, yeah.
So y'all, with the help of Karu's path without a trace, you're able to sneak by the rest of the servants, kind of walking around. There's not a lot of guards inside the manor.
Good to know.
As you then make your way out of the manor and back to the rest of everyone else. So during that time, because that was a little bit long of a side, what is everyone else doing now?
I still haven't decided on what the plan is.
I mean, it's not a bad idea to. It's not a bad idea to go ask him to help us out. I'm just skeptical as to whether that'll work or not. But I'm not saying it's not worth a shot, though. At this point, we kind of don't really have much, anyways.
Well, he might be in on it.
I doubt it. He's not been here for generations. He's not part of the tribe. But that's a valid concern.
Meh. Just gives us one more reason to kill him. Let's go
That's-
talk to him.
Also fair.
Why not?
Might as well. If we can get him on our side, that's all the better.
All right. So is everyone heading off to Lord Mallard's manor?
Looks like it.
All right. So y'all pass through. You start going through the tribe. Is there anything in particular you want to do as you pass through the center of the tribe?
Take a nice big perception check.
What are you looking for?
Something that a rock might sit into in the middle, like like a pedestal of sorts, or
Yeah.
a hole in the ground, or something like that.
Okay. I'd say that's more of an investigation, but I'll make you
Okay,
choose.
okay.
Take your
Okay.
choice. Take your choice.
A 0 or +1? So which so a 7 or yeah.
So you start looking and you're actually finding a lot of small ridges in like the like plaza itself. It's like, oh, I can see a rock fitting here. Oh yeah, over right there's a rock could fit here as well. Maybe you know what? Yeah, I could see the starlight shard fitting in that one as well.
How many starlight shards does he have?
All right, and so y'all pass through, and you now are approaching Lord Mallard's manor. And as you kind of go up to like the stairway, kind of going up to the main area of the manor itself, one of the Goliath is there. It's like, ah, yes, Lord Mallard was expecting you. Please, please come in. As you know, they gesture you up, and you enter the manor. You know, very similar before. Some nice wooden pillars, nice wooden floors. As I'm assuming you make your way to where, like, Lord Mallard's room is. I guess, like, sitting room is.
Yep.
Okay, and so you go there, and as you enter, and as they escort you and kind of follow you as you enter in there, Lord Mallard is sitting there still, and he's talking with someone, and he sees you enter. He's like, "One moment, please." Yes, I've seen you've returned my merchandise.
Not quite. I've come to
Oh.
barter.
To barter.
Dormammu, I've come to bargain.
Oh, Mallard, I've come to barter.
And he's kind of like, well,
You dislike the chief.
I don't dislike him.
You want his position?
I wouldn't mind being chief.
Dude, you also like living.
Kind of looks around at like the lavish manor. I'd say so.
Well, the chief means to kill a lot of people.
Oh, does he now?
Yes. So, how about these two for us handling the problem?
So you handle the problem, and I give you these two. So
Simple as that.
how does you stopping Chief Zahn from killing a lot of people, as you described it, how does that equal? What's any like kind of looks over? What's the running tally on those? About 500 days of labor.
Well, it's because the lot of people that Thunar is alluding to may include you and all of yours.
I figured as much, but I'm having a hard time believing you with the lack of any motivation to do so.
We'll say it's his family tradition. They've been planning this for a long time. Won't go into the semantics of this, but we basically are trying to offer you in exchange for your life, and I mean, should Chief Zahn perish as he's trying to, commit these atrocities, well, there'll be a lack of leadership in the area.
Mm-hmm.
They may look to a wealthier person, though one of the wealthiest, most powerful men in the area, which would be yourself.
Yes. You don't think I've considered that option?
That's true. It would be really hard for you, though, to, just for him to just die right now without having a good reason. However, fortunately for you, a very good reason has popped up.
So let's put it this way. Let's say I do send you to kill the chief, and you succeed. Now, there are two things that happen. Either you get arrested, or knowing you all, you would tell everyone that I sent you, and then I get arrested.
Well, don't necessarily have to say you were involved. We're just
Who's going to
good
arrest?
doers. We're just good doers who wish to protect the people of Ogar.
It's
Should they
really
not
easy
see it that
by our
way?
silence. We just need 2 slaves.
It's true.
Yeah, so you're okay with having the entirety of the chief family and force after you?
Working
I've
through
done
the
worse.
details. That's on us to use the details for that. But you know, this is just an opportunity we wanted to bring by. We've become quite fond of these workers that we've had with us.
Really?
Yes, they're very hard workers.
Kind of like raise his eyebrows. They look like it, as they kind of are just kind of like sitting there. Looks like you really worked them hard. Regardless, I'm still having trouble. So, I just claim that Zahn is going to kill everyone, and then they let you go, or if they find a connection to me, they just let me go.
We know how he's going to do it. We have the proof of it. We just, unfortunately, his hold over the city is a little too strong.
Well, it doesn't have a hold over me, so let's hear it.
Well, he's gotten himself a powerful artifact of sorts that will allow him to, well, as far as he's told us, or that he told us whenever he stole it from us, was that he plans to summon some sort of higher being, and his family has been planning this city in order to offer it up as a sacrifice of sorts in exchange for, I'm not exactly sure what, but in exchange for something from this deity, or whatever it is.
Hmm. I see. Do you have the proof with you?
Do not.
The
That's
map.
what
Show him the map.
well, yes, I do have that. Right here in this map, may I come show you?
He kind of beckons you up.
And I'll walk up to him. I'll open it up. I'm not sure how familiar you are with sigils,
I've seen a
but,
few.
well, I'll point it out. The layout of this entire city has been meticulously designed to replicate a specific summoning sigil.
Mm-hmm.
This was confirmed without a doubt when we were just attacked by Zabak, I believe one of Chief Zan's family members.
Yes, one of his
Just to
advisors and his cousin. Yes.
Yes, he attacked us just earlier today.
Oh, was that what
In
that
response
loud
to this.
boom was?
Quite.
Go on.
So, he laid out as much as we already knew about this plan and that this has been planned for generations. Summoned a,
Mhm.
I don't really know what it was. I've never
Giant
seen one before.
lizard dog.
Yes, like some sort of large scaled beast that was supposed to silence and kill us, which of course obviously did not work. And it seems that this summoning ability is a special inherited talent of of Chief Zan's family. I believe this is probably what's being used to, do the whole thing.
I see. Well then. You make a compelling argument, and an interesting story at that. But I do believe I still do not have enough information to confidently act. So, I will handle the rest of the information. I do have some contacts I can ask who are close to the tribal family, or close to the chief family, so we'll see what they turn up, but I will definitely consider your proposal.
You need to consider fast then. It's going to happen tomorrow.
tomorrow.
You know I don't know, I'm assuming it's public knowledge, but the grand finale of the festivities tomorrow?
Zahn did mention how he wanted to end off this festival with a bang.
What a better bang than sacrificing the entire tribe itself.
That does match.
Take it how you will, but it's a simple trade deal that we would like to offer.
And so, to finalize the terms of your offer, it is you kill the chief for me, and I give you these 2 Goliaths.
I'll look to the others. If no one has anything else to add.
2 Goliaths for a potential shot at the chief.
Well, let's put it. I feel that the gravity of this makes sense. It'd be 2 Goliaths that work for you and are getting up in age. You know, they've worked for you for a while, but you know, I'm sure that you have younger servants and things that work for you. So it'll be trading these 2 Goliaths for both your life and
counter offer. Not just the chief and his family. I don't want any. I'll need to study the chief laws more, but I doubt that the chief's son or the chief, whoever's next in line for the chief, will just sit idly by as I try to snatch it. So what better way than to just be rid of all of them? I mean, you can just throw the entire family under the umbrella of wanting to kill everyone if that's what you care.
you know how many exactly are in his family? I'm still not quite familiar with this area.
Well, I know he has himself, a few cousins, some brothers, although one of them's already dead. Most of them are his advisors, though, so if they're all in the... If what you say is true, then they'll all probably be bunched together, ready for whatever this is.
Said he had a son?
No. I don't think he has a son. He would have definitely said so by now. I just don't know who's next in line. The chief is an inherited thing.
I look to the others.
No scales off my back.
Haha.
Seems like they're all probably in on it. Like the cousin.
Yes, what happened to this advisor Zabak?
His head was strategically removed.
Oh, so you killed him. Fantastic. One less for you to worry about.
Down payment, if you wanted to put it that way.
That's good.
I look to the others. Do you guys think that is this something that we can meet?
I think we're gonna have to either way, because if we attack one, they're all gonna come after us.
You guys are considering if it's right and good to do this.
No.
Really...
It's not considering right. It's considering can we accomplish it?
Ha! Have you seen me fight? I almost got eaten by a dinosaur today. And I'm still here.
I assume the other guy is around. You know, the one that followed us into the... Oh, what was his name?
Faust.
Joust.
Faust.
I think it was Joust.
Jane boy?
Your offer is, your counter offer is quite compelling. By chance, before we complete this, do you know of a man named Faust?
Faust? Never
Hmm.
heard of a name like that.
Hmm. Do you all think we can do this?
I think so, probably.
Because the way it's sounding is there's going to be like 10 to 20 people at least in the family. I'll accept it if this is what if we have confidence that we can do this.
We will
Unless
kill as
anything-
many as stand in our way. If they do not oppose and they do not go for chieftain, then there's no reason to kill them. If they have no idea of this plot.
Doesn't sound like we have too much of an option.
My counter offer is to kill all the ones that agree with the chief.
Like I said, I'll need to research the chief laws of this tribe, but what if the next one in line is not standing with the chief? What happens then? I just caused a bunch of ruckus for nothing?
What if you were provided with
If you
some
can
dirt
assure
per se?
somewhat,
Some what would you say? Some information that could tie those that might survive to the whole ordeal.
blackmail.
Which you could exactly. Which you could keep in the pocket in case those that we don't kill decide they want to try to take a step for the leadership.
Surely the family name would be tarnished.
Yes, that's all assuming that the rest of the tribe believes this story.
Oh, well, we will have the proof. Like I said, this is only for those that might survive.
Hmm. If you can get me assurance that I will have the role as chief afterward, then I will agree. However, as it currently stands, that assurance is faulty at best.
Hey, Aline doesn't. Perhaps we should leave them with him for now, until he's satisfied with the evidence we can bring him. Because unfortunately, we don't have enough right now to come to sway him.
And I don't really want to make them chief.
Well, it's the
Not
best
even
we got right
Goliath.
now. Unless you have an idea, he's the best option in order to get.
So far, I mean, we're only giving you a tidbit, and you're getting the whole chiefdom. If we can give you the guarantees that you're looking for, right? You're basically a shoe-in, right, for the chief.
That is ideal.
You're sending out your own investigators to research this stuff, right?
Indeed, I was going to get on that once this discussion ends.
I mean, we're gonna need that info to go stop this thing, so I'm just making sure that's on the table.
If we agree to a terms, this will definitely not be our last meeting.
Beautiful.
What sort of assurance would you like?
Like I said, I'll need to understand the laws of the chiefdom. But whether it's you step in the role or they choose a new one or something like that, I want to make sure that no matter what the outcome is, I have the highest chance of getting in. Does that track?
Yeah, so if we can figure out the information for you, that our method will assure you the best chance. If we can investigate the laws for you then and bring back that assurance for you.
No, that's no need. I have copies of it here. I just haven't read them yet. Plus, as you've discussed before, we apparently don't have much time. as tomorrow we may all be dead.
Quite true.
If we don't strike a deal tomorrow, I'm leaving. And then you can deal with this threat yourself.
Okay. I'm curious, what happens if I don't do anything?
I assume the ritual is completed and you die.
Well, let's say that I leave town tomorrow. What then?
Then
I come back to an
there's-
empty
There's
tribe?
no tribe to rule.
Okay, so then why is the chief doing this himself?
Like I said, don't quite understand the methods of a madman, but
He believes he can
Is he-
bargain with this deity.
Oh. I see.
He'll probably die in the attempt.
Probably spent too long in Grimrock growing up then. Well, if he dies after that, then I could just step in then.
Again,
Nobody
with
to
no
oppose
one
me.
to rule. Again,
Literally
to
no
rule.
one, because the town will be empty.
Yes, but there will be a town.
as far as we
People
understand,
will still
there's
come. And when
as
they
far
come,
as
I
we
am the chief.
know, he
We'll
has
basically be
complete confidence
penniless
he
with
stays
all of your
alive.
workers gone.
Will people actually come after they hear that an entire town or village was just wiped off the face of the planet?
I guess it all depends on perspective. Something to work with. Much higher guarantee of me ruling this area than the potential I don't. I'm just musing at this point. Your offer compels me. I'll need to make one. I'll need to make sure that your claims are at least weighty enough for me to act on them, and then secondly, I'll need to look into the laws of the chief to see what would be my best chance at getting it. Expect to hear back from me about midday tomorrow at the latest.
That would be cutting it close.
You think you can do it in the time?
I think so.
Then we are good.
Very well. Then we will.
He kind of just raises his hand, does that. Then allow me to think, and I'll let you do the same.
Thank you then. We'll eagerly await your response.
Yes, yes. Is there any way I can assuredly contact you quickly?
Now Sin's the one who had. Sorry, never mind. Thinking of myself. Sin's the one who had this scroll of sending. We do not.
I only have one side of my stone, right?
Yes.
Okay.
We won't be far.
Mm,
Unfortunately, I can't give you any concrete thing to hold.
Well then, unless you have any other counter offers, I believe this discussion is over.
Indeed. Thank you for your time.
No. Be gone. And y'all turn around. And as you begin to
as-
leave, and do leave those two behind.
We still have a day left on our contract, so I think we'll take them with us.
This is the 5th day. I said 5 days, correct?
This would be the 4th day. You said 5 days. That's correct.
That is not what I track. I track this as the 5th day.
Nope, pretty sure it's the 4th day.
Leave them behind. Yes, I can count to 4. You know what else I can count to? 5. Leave them behind.
Tombstone, it'll be alright.
Alright, that's right.
Okay.
No, go over to the Maynard and Willow. We'll be back. Just stay safe until then.
Absolutely.
We'll look over my shoulder at Mallard and I'll say, we'll be back for them.
Mm-hmm. All right.
I'll tell them goodbye and we'll go.
So y'all leave the y'all are leaving the manor. And I guess just for sake of convenience, as you leave the manor, Briar and Kaoru will walk up. Assuming that's where Kaoru assumed that's where y'all headed off to after he couldn't find you in the other place, and so kind of met you in the middle here.
Please tell me that you guys have something or
I
some.
need a piece of paper right now.
I would say, I bet you have some.
Yeah, I've got plenty. Here.
So I'm just like trying to perfectly
As
everything
best
on
you
this
can,
paper
roll me
on-
history
Okay.
as you try to
That's gonna be great.
replicate.
Do you all have
Oh, I'm
anything?
rolling that.
Do you guys have
What is that
anything? See
one?
anything?
17?
So as he kind of starts drawing, oddly enough, she's drawing it like upside down. And as she's drawing this, you kind of see like a pedestal take form, and then some like weird random lines that are like kind of on this pedestal. And it seems that like this pedestal kind of it's a stone pedestal that comes up and then has like a slot on the top.
Are they really random lines?
Yes.
Dang it.
Is that Is it a starlight shard size looking hole?
Can't really tell from the drawing. It just looks like a hole.
Okay.
Can
What is
I
that, Briar?
No, I can't, obviously. What?
What is that?
I don't know. He was looking at it on his desk, and I wanted to take them, but Karu told me that he'd know that we were there if I took them, so I left them because that's true. Even
Took
though
what?
they should know because he broke a window.
Took the what?
The papers that he was looking at on the desk.
Oh,
he
so
was
this
in
is a
his pocket.
drawing. This is a drawing of another paper.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I
thought
should have
you-
explained that better.
Okay, I got you.
And they were talking about. I think we've kind of already established this a little bit because they were talking about how they're trying to save everybody, like a 90% chance that everybody will survive or whatever. But there's going to be like what 2 sigils or something like that, like a protection one, and then also the one that summons the deity. Did I get that correct? Did I gather that correctly? Is that I'm
Oh,
asking
so are
you?
you asking DM? Yes,
Yeah.
that is.
Okay. Okay, good. So there's going to be 2, and they are saying it's going to be really tough to pull off both at the same time, but they're really going to like try to. And I believe we know that Faust is the one getting the Starlight Shard, right?
Oh, so
So-
he lied again.
I believe that's his payment for. I mean, I don't know what he's doing really. Maybe I should know that, but I don't know.
So let me just say. So they're gonna activate the summoning sigil, and at the
Uh-huh.
same time they're activating some sort of protection sigil on themselves. Then
On like I think the whole town, right?
no, because their goal is to kill the town. So why would they put a protection sigil on
Oh,
it?
I don't know.
Their goal was not to kill.
I thought it was just like
just there by
something that
some.
could happen. Yeah, I don't think they're trying to kill people. Right?
That's the entire goal of the summoning thing is to sacrifice the town to get power.
Oh.
That's the whole part of the summoning. So
Not all of them, though.
I know that's what I'm saying. The sound apparently protection sound to protect some while killing the rest.
Well, I don't know, but there are 2.
Phelan,
There
roll me
are 2
Arcana.
sigils.
Or Arcana or History, your choice.
Same thing. 17.
17.
Hmm.
So thinking about like the whole process of the protection sigil and the summoning sigil, you do remember one thing about the summoning sigil you encountered earlier in the day,
Mm-hmm.
and that was that there was that shockwave.
Oh yeah, because they were talking about his cousin, how like it had made such a mess when he used his, so they have to protect themselves from, that same thing happening to them.
So the protection. So wait. What? The summoning spell has that explosive force, just like what
Right.
Zavok did. That's what you're saying, Seth?
Right.
Yes.
Okay, both of you guys. Okay. Interesting. So the summoning of this thing causes an extreme physical force.
Well,
You're gonna be pulling
Kara's
the
gonna
scale of a deity.
yeah, Kara's gonna pipe in. Well, let's think about it this way. The summoning sigil we found earlier was just drawn in the sand, and it had that type of shockwave.
Mm-hmm.
The summoning sigil we're about to deal with is the size of the tribe.
It's gonna level most of the area around us then. Hmm. Yeah, they'd have to have a protection sigil. There's no way they could ever survive that.
Oh, and it's gonna be happening. About Seth, how long has it been since they said around this time tomorrow?
An hour.
It's been about an hour. Okay, so they're gonna try to execute this tomorrow, around this same time, but earlier, like an hour or two before this time now.
How far after midday is this?
About sunset.
Okay.
So if we need to stop it, we need to do it. We need
Where are
to do it
they?
now. Where are they?
Do the
Hmm.
people have to be standing on the sigil? Like in order for them to be sacrificed?
If it's gonna have a concussive blast like this is, I don't think we have to be on it or not. I think that's the best. But as far as I can tell, it's gonna
'Cause
destroy everything around it.
in my
The
head, I was
sigil
like, we could
is
just
the
tell them to
road.
go to a different place. My second question though, can we create, or I don't even know if we could do it though. That's the problem, I guess. But I was like, how could we get a protective sigil around the people?
We need a Starlight Shard to power one that big, and it would take way too long to make one, unfortunately. But it took
So
them
does that mean
generations
that
to
they
build this
don't?
one. I think that they're probably only gonna do one to protect their family. So it's probably nowhere near as big as the city. Maybe a house or something.
So
But
what I'm hearing is they won't do it if they can't protect their family.
I doubt that.
So what if
well,
we just take the shard?
that would be ideal.
Think
We
of yeah,
don't know
We don't know what.
where the shard is at.
We could find it.
Oh, I should have looked for it. I don't know if it'd just be in there though.
Karu will pipe in. Well, I did do a few tours of the manor itself.
Oh yeah.
And while I didn't find any secret passageways or anything, I did overhear some of his advisors talking about the center of the tribe. So I assume it is at least meant to be placed there.
I mean, I thought that was obvious.
Yes, but now we have it confirmed, and however, walking through the center of the tribe twice, I found nowhere for it to, I guess, respectfully lay, especially nothing like that pedestal that we've observed earlier.
So, when I looked earlier, there was no pedestal in the middle of town. Right?
No, there wasn't.
That's what I was thinking. Then I'll say, when we walked by earlier, there was no pedestal.
Can I ask a stupid question?
Ask away.
When he was walking through the town and he did his little cane flip when he was so excited,
Mm-hmm.
was that like around the area? Would that make sense? Like, would that be like the?
He was at the center of the town when he did that.
Would that be? So he did this little cane flip thing when he was walking through town. Whenever Karu and I were following him up to his little abode, and I just assume it has to be somewhere around there. He looked around, he got super excited, did a little jiggy, and then he kept on walking.
But we were already there, though.
Should we search for secret entrances near this location?
What if we set a trap?
Well, and it wouldn't hurt us to investigate the area and
Yeah.
maybe find something. How do you know? So, where you followed them to? How do we know that it's not just supposed to be there?
I mean, that's what I'm saying, is that I think it is supposed to be there.
Well, because was that in the center of the city?
Yeah.
Oh. Wait, the brawl stuff was not in the center of the city.
No, it was
Right.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, so the building that he was in is in the center of the city, or the center of the city.
When he was walking through, he walked through the center of the city before he went home.
Okay.
I have a question.
not. Ask it.
What if we got all the people out? I don't know
We just
how, but what if we
would've-
just took all the people and left?
Does their location matter, or are they like a set sacrifice?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Good question, yeah.
Actually,
Tombstone
Like,
makes
is
a good
this-
point. Perhaps we should just go and look. Maybe we'll find something.
In the
Yeah,
area,
yeah.
he flipped his cane.
Yes. So you can take us there, Briar.
Yippee.
All right. Well, it's getting dark. Do you want to do that tonight?
We don't have very much time. I mean, we should rest at some point.
Well, I know that
I need a rest.
Yeah. See, Karu looks at Tombstone. I know some of us became a chew
Hey.
toy rather than. You want to take off your shirt again and show the show the tooth marks, the teeth marks?
Tombstone.
Are you sure about that?
No.
Now, I'm willing to go and keep going until we have this resolved. But if we want to rest, now's the time.
We check on that one thing, then rest.
That one thing.
Yeah, like go look
In the center
real
of the
quick,
town.
and
Oh.
then
Go look around? Okay. Yeah, we can
wouldn't
do
it
it
be
on our way
better
out.
to like look at it at night when there's like not everybody walking around? I mean, I guess it could be the same in the morning because we wouldn't stand out. Never mind. It doesn't
wait.
matter.
So Karu found the shard in the.
No, he just
What did-
overheard people talking.
Okay,
About
I
the
was
center
about
of
to
it.
say he had invisibility. That means he could have made the shard invisible and just taken it.
No, if he found the shard, he'd be like, "Hey guys, look what I found."
Woohoo.
That's funny. Yeah, go check that out and then go to bed.
All right. And so y'all can start heading toward the center of the town.
We can frolic.
All right. So we can start heading there. Anything I want to do on the way there?
Skip.
Oh, what'd you want?
Skip.
Oh, skip.
That's
Oh,
funny.
okay. I heard yep.
Oh, yep.
Yep. Skip.
Yep. So Ikely's skipping along on her way.
First time ever.
I'm gonna hold
Straight
her hand and
face.
skip
Yeah,
with
but
her.
completely
Yeah.
just deadpan face skipping. So y'all arrive at the center of the town. The feast and festival is still kind of going on. Most people have like at this point it's like, okay, it's dark. I gotta like, you know,
Wrap it up.
start wrapping things up. And so a lot of people are cleaning up, but there's still some people feasting and, you know, having a good time, but not nearly as much as it was earlier when it was still day out. And so you get to the center of the city, and what would you like to do? How would you like to try to find a way inside?
Wait, there's an inside to the center. It's not just a big open corridor area.
No, it is a big. It is a big open area.
Can I just walk in?
Yeah, you can. I mean, yeah. So you're in the. You're in the. You're in the. Sorry. Plaza area. That's what it's called.
What does Starlight Shard smell like?
What-
I would know since I ate one.
That is true. You have eaten one. That's a fantastic question. I never thought to write what the Starlight Shard would smell or taste like. Oh gosh. It'd be very weighty.
Like a thick Alfredo pasta kind
Yeah.
of weight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of mess you just ingested. The only way I can say is like, however magic would smell like is what it smells like.
All right, I'd like to sniff out this Starlight Shard.
All right, roll that perception.
I'd take him off his leash.
It starts sniffing the ground.
Look at him, boy.
Ugh, rolls have been terrible tonight. 8.
Oh, there's so many other senses going on. You have like the roast, the chicken legs that you smelt that again. You're like, oh, I remember that. That was good. All the other different foods that have been cooked for this, and it's polluting the air.
Would I be able to feel? Well, I know this is probably dumb, but we have Arcana, and my thought was we've been able to sense magic before. Can we do that now?
Yeah, you can try.
Okay. I'll do that. If I fail, Phelan can do it too. Yeah, it kind of failed. It's fine. Got a
I mean, you
14.
sense some of the sigils that are around, but nothing too.
I got a 16 on Arcana.
16. Yeah, kind of similar. You don't sense a lot of magic. I'll put it this way. So you sense a lot of magic, like in the sigils and whatever, around like the perimeter of the center of the city. But oddly enough, nothing in the center.
Any specific area?
Like the center itself. So like the way I have it envisioned is like, you kind of have like this plaza in the middle, kind of this big open flat area. Think about like, the place on Tech where it's just kind of like a flat open area. Then you have buildings off on the side which kind of circle it. And so in that center area, there's nothing.
Is it protecting the city, or is it like keeping the people in the city? They can't leave.
Oh,
I
no,
don't think either of those.
the buildings, yeah, no, there's like it's just like a
the
perimeter.
sigils.
Oh, the
Okay.
sigils. Oh, it's just like the
Yeah.
stuff that you saw from the tavern, like the anti-magic one from the
Okay.
tavern. There's some other ones that y'all haven't encountered yet, but I had in mind, but y'all just didn't trigger them, and so it's just stuff like that.
Interesting. Okay.
The others who are not doing magic checks, what are y'all doing to look around?
We're looking for like an entrance, right? For
Just
an area.
Anything, yeah.
And we're in the center of the town, right?
Mhm.
Where he did
There's
the
no
little cane
pedestal?
flip.
There is no pedestal.
Well, I do not see a pedestal.
Can I investigate?
Sure, what you looking for?
Anything like you said?
Okay,
Can I not do that?
roll it, I guess.
Yay! Darn it! I hate this. I got 11.
So you just look around.
Nothing.
You see
like
some.
dirt.
You see some buildings. Like, okay, well, there's a brawl center over, kind of adjacent to the brawl center area. No, there's a gambling house. Okay. There's just like a ruling official building. That's fine. And then you have what looks like a small like bank type of area where people can come in, get some cash to go use at the goes to the casino and then use and barter and whatever.
Interesting.
Not much.
Question.
Yes.
This is the last thing, and honestly, my brain is fizzling.
Yeah, it's a 11.
I know that we've kind of determined that these sigils are more like the conduits through which they cast their magic.
Right.
Okay. Could I? Is it? It's just if possible. Could I like reach out? This spot in the middle seems to have nothing in it.
Mhm.
Thought process is that there's nothing here because all magic that might be channeled through here is kind of getting pulled into whatever this big spell is. Knowing what this is, could I reach out and try to see if like there's a spot where like the magic is supposed to be pulled towards or pulled from? Because my understanding, my
Yes.
thought process with what this pedestal would be is where you put the shard and where the sigil would absorb the power from it to power it because it's the
Roll
conduit.
Arcana. With advantage.
Ooh.
Okay, it's a 23 and an 11.
So 23.
23.
So you kind of start reaching out, but you do a little more than reaching out, right? You kind of like push some magic out as well, right? Kind of say, okay, let's see where this goes. And as you kind of push this magic, you feel it go to the center, like it's like into the ground at the center of the center of the tribe, and then disappear. I'll because you rolled a 23, I'll kind of give it a little more specific. It goes to the center,
Yeah.
and doesn't get disappeared. It gets almost countered,
Like it looks like it's
Or-
trying to like.
or dispelled rather.
Interesting. Can I walk over to that center area then where I felt
Yeah.
where I felt to go, and I'm roll investigation. I'll look around.
Roll investigation.
It's an 11.
11. So you kind of look down, and you don't feel like you don't see or feel any sigils on the ground.
Hold on. Let me look at something really quick.
Mm.
Interesting. So I know that there are already anti-magic symbols that kind of fit into the city already. I don't think any of them are active. Interesting.
Phelan, what are you doing? What are you feeling?
It's right here for sure.
Well, how do you know?
Something here. My magic just stops right here. But I can't.
Can you explain it more to a non-magic guy?
You get the magic. Magic has to go through something to get used. Sigils are how you guys do it in the tribes. You put your magic into the sigil and then it spreads out and does its purpose.
Did you just put magic into the sigil?
I sit here trying to do that to see if there's a point at which the magic has to flow through. Right
Where'd
here,
it
it
go?
seems right here. And I point to like where I'm standing right in the dead center. It just kind of stops here. It goes away. It just dispels. I'm not sure what this is.
Do you think somebody else is trying to stop him as well? Or do you think he made it?
Yeah, like dispels like dispelled magic, or like dispels
Yeah,
like
like
goes in every
so
direction.
you say dispel. Is that like dispel magic kind
Yeah,
of thing?
it's,
Like
in all purposes, sense of purposes, it is dispel magic.
So your magic is getting stopped.
maybe there's something hidden. Maybe it's hidden here and it's gonna be here.
Maybe we're too late, and they're just going to remove the stopper tomorrow, and then.
I think we're too early.
Well, that makes no sense.
I think that they're protecting this spot from being changed by magic for the time being, or from being revealed through magic. I'm not quite sure what to think of this.
For those
Or-
not
Phelan's not smart enough for this.
for those not
Or Phelan is just
investigating
Einstein.
for those not investigating through magical means, anything y'all want to do?
I do want to like look around and see if there's actually anything noticeable around where Phelan had that moment at.
So you're looking in terms of magic, or just in terms of just in general?
Anything.
All
I
right,
don't know.
roll me investigation.
Okay. 17.
17.
Wait. Hold on. Don't say anything. I have one more use of lucky. And if I roll a nat 20, then I'd be very happy. And I'm just feeling like it because I'm tired. So I'm going to roll that again.
Do it.
Oh, okay, never mind. Stick with 17.
So 17. So looking down, as you kind of like, as you're kind of seeing, investigating wherever Phelan was standing, you see just stone meeting stone in the center with some, but you do notice something. Kind of like I said, it's kind of this cobbled road, but this is kind of like in the center, it's kind of like a smooth, like, it's still cobbled, but it's like a lot more like kind of smoother. There's not as many bumps or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And so you see the mortar kind of putting these rocks together. But then kind of over where he's standing, you see where there's a point where the rock just meets rock. There's no mortar in the middle.
I'm going to point at it and I'm going to say, do you see that? Does that look weird to you? Does that look different, Phelan? Thunar, look. Both of you. Eyes on the path.
So it basically looks like
Rock.
it's not permanent at that spot, kind of in a sense.
That's how you interpret
Can
it.
I pull the rock out?
Probably get under it. Yeah.
Roll a strength.
Go ahead.
21.
Whoa.
You're tugging. Nothing really is happening. You just kind of like, I don't know how
This
you
was a
grip.
small rock.
I don't know how you grip the rock.
This was like cobblestone rock. I'm confused.
Yeah, and you just kind of like just pulling, but nothing's really happening.
Phelan, it seems pretty permanent.
Wish I had dispel magic.
Dispel magic.
So
Why
what
would
is
you want
dispel
to-
magic?
Why would you want to spell magic?
Like counterspelling a counterspell.
Yeah. Counterspell.
Wait.
I counterspell your counterspell.
I feel like there's magic hiding something from us here.
but
But
why
I
would
just,
you
I
want to
just
spell magic?
dispel, as in make it go away?
Spell is magic.
M-A-J.
Oh
M-A-G.
my gosh.
I see.
Okay.
I see.
Okay, it's gone now, Phelan. You're welcome.
Yes, thank you. I don't know if we're gonna get much, but we definitely know it's right here. Whatever's gonna happen is gonna be right here.
Y'all are so close. I'm sorry. Y'all are really close.
I know. Did the magic feel like it went underground?
Yes, it did.
Tombstone, dig.
I knew it.
Yeah,
I knew
big
that.
boy,
I just
big.
nothing moves. I know it's under us. I just don't know how. I
Please
just
freaking
don't know how it
Pokemon
comes
now.
up.
Like, what the heck?
Can we just get a summary of like everything leading up to this? On
Have you
like, what
been-
we're-
Have you been just blanked out?
a little bit?
Okay, so they've been
I have my reasons, but
they've
it's
been
fine.
doing a lot of magical investigation, and
right.
Phelan, Phelan, Ikley, Thunar, and Briar have kind of all figured out some things. They figured out that there's not a lot of magic in the center, like in the dead center of the tribe. Phelan claims that Phelan has figured out rather that there's like this dispelling effect that is happening when he tries to reach out. Like he just sends magic that way, and it just gets dispelled. But he feels like the magic went underground and then got dispelled.
So it's like being sucked in and then dispelled.
Yes.
I already tried to pull up the rock.
So is it taking the magic and using it then?
No, I said it was more like dispelled.
Yeah, like it just.
Yeah,
it
but
just-
you said it was sucking it in. So is it taking your magic?
no, I tried to put magic into it, and it reverted the spell away, like dispelled it, so the magic like stopped
But it-
being.
I
It
guess what I'm
stopped
asking
working.
is it going somewhere when it goes underground?
It goes underground and then is immediately dispelled.
But then it's done when it goes
Yeah.
underground.
I mean,
So yeah, it's
okay.
like it's trying to go somewhere, and then
think of it
something
as
blocks
like
it.
when mist just kind of like evaporates and just kind of disappears. Think of it like that,
Yes.
where like he sends a stream of water toward it, and then it goes underground, and it just like turns the mist and then disappears.
I got you.
Ah.
Okay.
Water hose on mist setting.
No, it's a path. I was about to be like, would it be stupid if I said, oh, I'll just press on it, see what happens? But people walk on it all the time, so.
What if we just broke the rock?
Do it,
Gunnar tried to
girl.
rip it out of the ground. He rolled a
Okay.
21 strength.
But you didn't try to break it.
He didn't try to.
I know we are so close, and I'm sure that
reason
it's
why I
a
say
quick and
that is
easy
we
thing, but I
did
just
so
don't know
much-
how.
I say that because with the totem, we did so much to that totem, and all it took was breaking it.
Let's try it then.
You try to hit the ground.
You know
Shoot
what?
it with
I'll
your
leave it-
gun.
I'll leave
I'm
it
not
straight.
throwing
wouldn't
my
shoot.
axe on this rock.
I would not shoot it because that's really
Havel,
loud.
is there anything Havel would have liked to be doing during this magical investigation?
Pour some gunpowder down there.
Yeah, we could. Well, no, I don't have just gunpowder. So my guns don't work like that. Annoyingly, at the same time, it's awesomely. Ow. Well, is there anything else in the surrounding area that may be affecting it? Not just the rock.
You can look around.
I would like to look around.
Roll that perception.
Tombstone's gonna
Dirty
take out
20.
a piece of paper and start writing a note.
Dirty 20. So as you start looking around, it's like, okay, is there anything else that could be affecting it? And you like similar to what happened to Briar, you look and you see you see a brawl center and like, okay, that's probably not doing anything to affect it. Then you see a casino type gambling area, and you're like, okay, maybe some interference there, probably, but there's probably just like protection and anti-theft sigils acting in there, so maybe nothing we need to worry about. And then you kind of shift over, you see a kind of like an official looking building, and you're like, I don't know, might be some sigils in there that's affecting things. Don't really know, never been inside of it or in a building like that before. And then outside that, you just see like kind of like a goods area where you can, do some trading to either get things to go barter in the casino or just to barter in general.
You said we were really close.
It's
So
right
I'm s-
here at a point
Right.
right where I'm at.
Right. So I'm struggling to see how it could maybe anything else.
Okay. I will give Havel a little bit of a hint. Because I might have been too what's it called? Just kind of matter of factly saying it. The other building was an official looking building.
So I'm gonna go investigate that.
Good girl.
Bet you there's just a tunnel that goes to it underneath of us, and I'm just sitting here thinking about this. The rocks through it.
Well, I thought about it with the
I-
bank, but I was like, no, that's too movie-like. He wouldn't
Havel
do that.
sees that, and without the hint, Havel goes over and investigates.
Ah, the great Havel.
All right.
Doing
So
what he
as you
did.
kind of walk up, you see it's an unnamed but very official looking building.
Is there a door?
There is a door.
I'd like to open that door.
It unfortunately is locked.
I'm gonna shoot the lock.
How loud that would be?
I'm ready to go to sleep.
So
We don't need
break
people
the lock?
investigating us.
he shoots the lock as the door just kind of like slowly swings open after that.
How
I
loud
walk
was that?
inside.
I mean, it was a bang.
I'll walk inside.
Run inside. I'm running inside.
Do it quickly.
We can shut the door behind us. If
So-
everybody else is coming in.
We're to
I
get
guess
a fight
it's
before
time
we
to
get a
go
long
start
rest.
a riot.
I walk inside.
So you walk inside, and
I'd like to run inside with them because I'm
Yeah.
not staying out there.
everyone can run inside if they want.
Sure.
Is that what everyone wants to do?
I'll post a lookout, see if anybody's gonna come.
All right.
Stay outside.
You see some people looking like, what is going on over there? After that loud bang. But then those who go inside, you go in there, and it's pretty much a completely empty stone room. But at the far end, there is a stairwell that goes downwards.
I go down the stairs.
All right. Then I'm going to offer this. We can end there tonight if we want.
Yep.
All right.
I'm kind of tired.
Wonderful.
Then that is where we will end. Going
I'm
down
hungry.
this dark stairwell.